let me try that again. So, this is episode 12. Well, session 12, but episode 12. Yeah, it works too. Whatever. It's a TV series now. We might as well. I started putting subtitles to the YouTube. Actually, guys, yeah, the YouTube playlist has subtitles for all the episodes now. It's not, no, it's subtitles. Well, okay, there's auto-generated subtitles. Not subtitles. What the fuck is the word? No, actually, I'm trying to think. No, it is the word subtitle. The titles of the individual sessions now have subtitles after the titles to indicate what goes on in them in a brief summary, much like an episode title for a TV episode. So, that's what I was trying to say. Anyways, we're here.
English is weird.
English is weird and my tooth hurts. So it makes it harder to English. It's fine. It's fine. I guess we should start out the game by going over a recap of what happened in the Pokerole Discord, because there was a bit going on there. If somebody would volunteer for a recap again.
Yeah, okay. Let me just pull it so I can more accurately.
Sure, Tubbs.
Alrighty, so in between it was Alright, so it was right after the Rufflet battle, and
on the last episode, we acquired the new mission, the new task to go help the Pyro Pride because their prince has been lost. Has gone lost, so we're going to be going for a rescue, a search and rescue. And we had to go through the bank plates, and we had to help a Cubone, a certain Cubone that we've seen before in the cafe. I don't know if he has a name. I'm not really sure. Probably just Cubone. Child. I don't know if he's a child.
They are a child. Well, they are both a child, but they are also technically an official.
An official what?
They are being tutored by Tropius.
An official what?
They are still an official pioneer. They're just being tutored by Tropius, basically.
Okay. Little FYI to both Tubby and Karserus. Don't let go of your voice-to-speech too early. You're doing that again.
Sorry, force of habit.
It's okay. It's just a slight reminder that I need to give, that's all. But yes, and then we fought the Rufflets, and there was a few problems the Brook had, and the team had a little bit of a discussion between sessions, so I'll let Tubby continue.
Alright, so the discussion was in regards to Brook losing himself a little bit and almost giving in to a more primal, a more wild urge to just eat the prey, like to eat the knocked out Rufflet. And alright, after they're all fainted, Tucker speaks up first and asked if everyone's okay, but he's mostly looking at Brook. Ralph spoke up too and just sort of underlined what Tucker said about, are you guys okay, especially you, Brook, saying that and he goes off on a little bit of a side tangent, thinking about Brook sort of losing his self-conscious for a few seconds, and he brings up the rock roughs they encountered earlier and how they seemed more intelligent than some of the other wild Pokemon they've run into, and he's thinking about, he's like, some of the feral Pokemon we're encountering are more intelligent than others. He's saying it in a Ralph way, but he's saying it with more intelligence than what he usually shows. But
he was a lot more clear spoken than normal.
Yeah, it was a lot more serious spoken, but you could still tell it's Ralph talking. and he's saying that he's essentially saying that implying that if we're not careful, we might become like some of these feral Pokemon we're encountering, because some of them seem like they're intelligent, or maybe that they once were intelligent, but they just let their feral side take too much of a hold of them. Brooke reassures them that they're okay. Riley doesn't say much.
Riley kind of just goes off on his own because he's well, Eragon, you can recap that. What was Riley doing?
He's got other problems. In the sense that he is both simultaneously dead and not dead, like Shogun's Riolu.
Ralph reiterates that they need we need our leader. You gotta keep your head on your shoulders.
Yeah, Brooke was doing the usual. I'm fine, whatever. And Tucker didn't quite just take that at face value. It was more like, are you sure? Like, because that looked more than carried away. And he actually went ahead and just said more than he normally does. Tucker doesn't really talk back very much, if you could even call it that. But this time he felt it was important too.
Yeah, Tucker expresses some amount of surprise at Ralph actually being serious. And
agrees with Ralph,
answers
too.
as best he can to Ralph bringing up, like, hey, does anyone else have any idea who they were before this? And Tucker kind of says, actually, no, I don't. And they each briefly, Tucker and Ralph each briefly bring up a few of the things they struggle with, being Pokemon, a few of the feral urges that come up.
Yeah, Tucker opened up about how his pup. He finally opened up to the group basically about the fact that he keeps having little puppy slips, essentially.
Yeah, and Ralph's like, I've been hungry since I became a Munchlax, but he confines that he's not actually hungry. It's just like he wants to eat. Like he can't really tell if he's hungry all the time, but his body just tells him to eat every few hours.
Yeah.
And he mentions that he recalls loneliness from being a human. He recalls loneliness and knowledge, but he doesn't remember what it was that he knew. And he snaps back into being Ralph and's like, all right, Pango Django needs us to do this thing.
And Tucker, I think the most important line I want to share that Tucker shared was, he said, I'm slipping too here and there. I don't know if it's good or bad for us to have feelings like this. We're Pokemon now, but we're not too. I'm just a kid and pup, so I don't know for sure, but I think for myself at least, some of my feelings feel really good, and some of them feel really bad after. I think it's all about the right time and place for things. And that was kind of his thoughts on the whole slipping and instincts matter. How young is Tucker? That's never been stated, but he's younger than the rest of them. But yeah, he said he remembers Tucker remembered little bits of things, nothing that he can really stick his thoughts to, though. But, he kind of agreed that just, he kind of just agreed with Ralph, saying, Ralph said, but for now, let's live up to our name and team cheer up. Pango Django needs us to find the prince. And Tucker went, yeah, team cheer. And he barked. And we just need to worry about being the best team for now. Maybe the other stuff will be figured out if we get used to being Pokemon first. And he was trying to be positive. Not sure, but positive. Hyper, you're terrible. And all the meanwhile, Riley was kind of just doing his thing where he bottles up himself, puts himself a little bit, walks away from the group, and tries to personally deal with things as he does, quietly. The Riley thing at this point.
The Riley.
That's pretty much a recap. You guys have anything else to add?
So there's a brief conversation in chat where Kyrio said that I think I only get primal points if you're near death like Riley did. And I left a explanation there, but I would actually rank in order from most to least likely to get primal points would be, barring the special circumstances that Riley is under, I would actually say it would probably be Tucker, then Riley,
Oh.
then Brooke, and then Ralph. Tucker, because, well, unfortunately Tucker has to deal with actually being a little bit more animal-like than the rest of you.
Tucker isn't going to gain, like, primal points from aggression per se, but he is very much at risk for, well, slipping, basically.
Yeah, and you only get primal points for actually fainting in a dangerous situation. In a case where you start becoming more Pokemon than person, that's represented by instinct.
Right, instinct. That's the difference. That's where people probably are getting a little mixed up in the chat.
It's also the best team.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
Actually, Wolf, I have no idea what age Tucker actually is supposed to be under human
I might have written it
parameter.
down. I don't. No,
I
I
don't
don't. I did. I intentionally did not write it down. Actually, no. That's right. Yep. I think Wolf is correct or close. I actually don't quite remember myself, but I think Wolf is observant. But in any case,
Tucker is young.
yes, he's young. The more his exact age doesn't really matter. The point was that he was the youngest party member. That was really the important thing.
And Ralph is probably actually the oldest, at
Yeah.
least when it comes to human parameter.
But human parameter and Pokemon parameter, the line starts to muddy. Especially considering human thoughts are limited for all party members, so there's only so much one can glean from their past experiences.
This is true.
That being said, it can
Also,
still be significant, but
based on Kario's chat comment, yeah, I can see that.
generically, I could see that too, actually. Yeah, I see the attitude. I see the, yeah, everything's cool, dude, you know, kind of attitude. What about their
can I,
Mewtwo personality? I'm not sure. It's a good question, actually. That's interesting, Anon. Yeah, I see your point. But, yeah, we fought the Rufflets. Brooke had trouble not eating one. To be fair, probably tastes like chicken.
Just a little. Also, can I have the permissions to delete those?
Of course. That's something. That's what I forgot to do. There you go. There you are.
There's no longer an infestation.
Cool. The Valve infestation, the Lugia infestation does not sound like the worst one. Just a very space-occupying one, that's all.
I don't know. I'm sure some of you would like to be squished by several Lugias.
How dare you?
Outed himself.
I mean, it's not any worse than what I called you the other day.
No comment.
You won't go any further.
Okay, enough teasing, Eragon. We should probably start.
Yeah, get started, you dorks.
You're adorkable, Eragon.
This is true. So let's see, what happened? The Cubone already left back to town, if I recall.
Yeah,
So
the
we're
Cubone
just
left.
by-
They weren't particularly happy with their own performance, but then again, they were also, based on Pokedex entries, they were also up against a predator that's actually pretty good at hunting Cubones.
Yes. For those unaware, Rufflet and Braviaries are actually quite effective at like dealing with like crushing bones and stuff, apparently. Also, thanks, Car. Oh, thank you, Ungolf, I should say. You know, it says at the top who got this up, so it actually says they did it. So I always have to look at the chat to actually figure out who did it.
Aw, thank you, Ungolf. You really didn't have to do that.
Oh, yeah, it's a sub-gifter thing now. Look at that. It's a present box. So,
In any case, You all are still in the baked plains right now.
Somebody needs to reel Riley back. He's still brooding. Also, Eragon, congratulations. Golf was nice to you too.
How dare.
Oh,
Shut up, Beerus. I can time people out and ban them. Don't forget that.
focus on the game.
Kyrio. Or rather, Brooke sent a message.
Riley's not paying attention.
Oh yeah, what's Riley's health at right now? He's not doing so hot.
1.
He's nearly dead. Yeah.
Alright. I've got nothing but rocks, so I can't exactly help him with that. They're very good rocks, though. I forgot Ralph had a Reviver Seed, too. Oh, that's interesting. I just realized something. When a Reviver Seed is used in the normal games, you get a plain seed out of the result. I guess that doesn't happen for Pokerole. Plain seeds are practically useless. You can eat them for a little bit of food value. That's about it. Tuppy is currently a street boss. Well, lucky him.
Yes, I am.
He takes up enough space for it. Frick waves the hand in front of Riley. Hello! Well,
Yeah,
Riley
they-
has a Warbear. He can kind of handle himself, to be fair. Oh, what's that?
It's true. He also has another Reviver Seed.
Alright.
Riley's just gonna yell, "Shut up! Go away! No, I'm not!" Inside the top of his lungs.
Oh.
Yes, you are. Come on.
Was he actually
Yeah.
responding to the group, or was that a independent statement? I don't think the group said anything that he would respond to that way.
You gotta go. We gotta go find the prince. Who knows how many castles we gotta check? We gotta get going now.
Tucker tips a gentle side nuzzle to try to snap Riley out of whatever he's exactly going through. It's a group effort at this point.
Come on.
Riley will sort of just jolt back to reality. Like, what?
Needed to be
Oh.
touched.
Yeah, we should probably get going.
We are really the best team.
When we focus, anyways. Hop.
Okie dokie.
Who counts as food?
Yeah.
Everyone counts as food if you try hard enough.
Alright, I'll eat Nornberry.
Heal a damage. You also have one of those healing candies if you're...
Yes, I know.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ralph ate his immediately.
I
I gotcha, Kyrio.
don't think I ever got one. I don't think Tucker ever got one.
No, you ate it immediately.
Oh, that's right. that makes sense. Wait, how the hell did Ralph save one? Also, why does Ralph's
Did I?
thing say D and W?
No, me, not you.
Oh, okay. D and W.
I have no idea.
Probably had them selected and I moved.
I thought it was a secret code.
In any case, it's the evening still. Fights don't particularly take overly long sometimes.
And we were just kind of, if I recall, we were more or less express way going through the Baked Plains, since it is a place we've previously explored and we know what direction we're going.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You did receive a map from the quartermaster, so
Yep, a map of the town and the surrounding area. A town map, if you will.
not that there are many towns marked on this map.
More of a territory map, really.
That is
Pokemon
actually a much more
political
accurate
map.
statement.
It's a political map.
But it does provide geographical details that are useful at the same time, just not as many as perhaps a more centered map, or one based around that. Granted, I don't even know if Pokemon have made really detailed maps. It all depends.
True. Well, the map
Well,
you
they
have
have
is...
flyers in Cartago. I mean, they have flyers, and if you have a Smurgle who's literally got a paintbrush for a tail,
True.
I imagine is a really good cartographer.
Though I imagine a general map
Onward.
is good enough for most Pokemon, because they can also use their other instincts and senses to help them navigate too. Anyways. Those water maps for the games, you think it has moderately high resolution? That's true, that was a pretty fancy map in the Super.
In any case, it does take you guys a while to get to what you assume is the edge of the Baked Plain. Thankfully, without further disaster. And you can kind of see where the more rocky territory of the Baked Plains falls off. And congratulations, you've made it to the Wild Prairie. Which I
Oh,
do believe
boy.
we should have a song for.
We do.
But it's this... In an anime, this would be the moment where the party crests the hilltop and they see this vast open area.
Oh, that's so pretty. I still have no idea where we are.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of tall grass. It's essentially a savanna. It has a few sparse trees, and you can actually see at your current vantage there are several landmarks you could probably head for. On the horizon there looks to be this sort of tall, plateaued off rock, which is probably actually a mountain given its size at this distance. There's, trees dotted around as is usual for a savanna. But there's a particularly large one off in one direction, but it's almost obscured by what is essentially Pride Rock, because I'm unoriginal.
Oh my god.
Also,
Yeah,
other
I was
guys.
actually imagining Pride Rock.
By the way, at the very bottom of the current dungeon list is Wild Prairie. If you guys want to turn the music on, just wanted to say.
And of course, there's other landmarks around the horizon that are a bit more distant, but those are the ones that generally stand out to you the most.
Ryas, Manectric, or Luxrace? Actually, Pyroars. Yes, this is Pyroar territory.
I roar. Okay. Now, I think lions live on the rocks, right? So we gotta go there and ask around.
It looks
Guess
like
you, I'm not the leader. You choose, bro. And I don't want to make those mistakes.
Hey, stop moving me around. Oh, okay. I'm being manhandled.
So, one of you gets to roll event die.
I'm doing it.
I want to do it. No. No me.
I already clicked it. I win.
No.
You can
Okay.
roll the next one.
I'm gonna
Four.
go 6.
The same number of legs I have. No. The Flaming Lion for the Pride Rock. I mean, yes, we're doing this within Pride Month, so it's perfect.
It's great. We just got a wall immediately in this vast open
No,
plain.
I'm gonna say you guys are on top of the wall. I
Ah.
want to turn it around the other way, but it doesn't work as well.
Alright, we're just coming from the north. It's fine.
Honestly, when it comes to these tiles, if you see that, you could also represent that as a large hill. Honestly, it doesn't have to be a sheer wall.
That's true. You're essentially on top of a hill right now. It's fine.
I'm gonna just move this upwards because we're gonna be going south.
We are.
No, you guys aren't going south, actually. At least
Okay.
based on the map that's in my head, the wild prairie is west and north
Yeah,
of the baked plain.
I think you're right. I remember where you did it last time. So, Charlie,
Yeah.
you really are adorable. Oh, thanks. Think. Or do you mean Tucker's adorable?
Do, 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 do.
Kind of
Mhm.
defeats the point of the random tiles if you just are grabbing specific tiles here.
I'm not. I actually shuffled those tiles.
He shuffles them each time. Don't worry.
The reason I'm grabbing that tile is because you guys can see your objective regardless of how distant it is.
Mhm.
It's one of the advantages of the wild prairie is that you guys can actually, with a good vantage point, see relatively iconic landmarks, even if you don't quite know what they are yet. You could probably check the map and there might be names.
Okay.
What were the landmarks again? I caught the rock, but
In the distance, there's this sort of large-looking plateaued off rock, which is probably closer to being a mountain in size. Oh, I have no idea how to fix that.
keep going, Car. I'm looking up a fix for Kyrio as you talk.
Okay. There's, of course, the Pride Rock, essentially, because I'm not going to bother trying to come up with a description that's any different. And then, sort of behind it and a bit more distant, is this larger-looking, like, tree trunk thing. Anybody who has been to Disney World and seen the Lion King tree attraction thing, it's probably like that, but without a treetop.
Right, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So it's like the tree of
fine.
life without the top of the
Was
tree.
it the thing that the baboon lived in? Wait, did it live in? I
Uh,
don't remember. Rafiki? Was it
A
Rafiki?
baobab tree. That's what
Yeah.
you're thinking of.
okay, I wasn't sure if it was a baobab tree, but yeah, essentially a baobab tree that's had the top half of it cut off.
I've never even heard of that tree type. Interesting. I didn't even know there was camera modes. Kyrie, you're great at finding random things. I didn't even know
Yeah,
there's
I've been
blindfold
using-
before you started blindfolding yourself.
I've actually been using first person every session. I strongly prefer it because I can zoom the camera around wherever.
Ooh, that's kind of dynamic. I might use it too for a bit. Yeah, I'll use first person for now. That's neat.
So the first things you guys notice at the bottom of the hill, there's a fennekin that's just sort of playing around with fire, because of course that's safe. And they're sort of puffing fire and making little swirly scorch marks on the ground.
We will give it a wide berth.
Is that the prince? Can a Finnegan be prince of the Pyroars?
Give me a second, I need to roll. I'm not rolling to see if it's Prince, though.
I actually
If
do
it
wonder.
was, I quit this game.
Were we ever told that it was a litleo that we were looking for?
You weren't, but the implication was that it was a litleo.
I think at least one of us would know this. Tucker's aware enough as thanks to his reader knowledge to be aware of what something evolves into. So,
Yeah, you know there's no way that this is the prince. Also, the Fennekin seems entirely unaware of your presence.
We
They're
will
too
give it a
busy
wide
having their own
berth.
fun.
I'll sneak
Yo.
away.
We can just leave him to play with the fire, as little Pokemon do.
Tucker nods that that's a decent idea.
Well, you can go north, essentially, which would lead you down towards the Fennekin, or you can go around it, since there is another relatively safe slope around on the...
This one here, you mean? On the side?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go that way. I don't care what these guys are doing. I'm going that way.
Oh god, do I need the Riolu token again?
Maybe.
I
We'll
think-
see.
I mean, unless Brooke decides he wants to do something else. Sees no reason just to move forward, but follow her now, so everyone leaves the different direction. It's a wide open plain, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. That's the general idea, right?
We don't
Yeah.
know if that Fennekin is crazy like some of the other Pokemon, so we can go around it.
Alright then.
Alright, I guess you guys go around the longer way. Which really isn't going to be all that long. There is, however, something of a ditch around this direction, unfortunately.
We just go down and then back up the ditch. Ditches aren't that bad.
Actually, down in the ditch, it looks like there's a hole as if a Pokemon dug through it.
Oh. Okay.
I wonder if that was the first or last hole whatever Pokemon dug, because if it was the last hole, it was a last-ditch effort.
You're terrible.
I'm feeling less bad about what I'm gonna do to you.
Alright. I'm gonna jump this ditch so I don't fall in the hole.
So, survival of the fittest. But I don't fit in very many places anymore.
Is this gonna just be the session of bad puns? Because if this keys up, I'm gonna leave my computer and just go sit in the kitchen with a tub of ice cream.
But then I can go grab you. I can go
yeah.
physically grab you
That
and
might
put you
not-
back at your computer,
That
though.
might not, it might not work out for me.
Alright. Give me a Dex Survival Athletic, since you have Athletic now.
Yeah, I am athletic.
Oh,
Also-
Kyrio.
Real fast, Tucker would give Brooke a little poke and say... Oop. Hold on a sec, Riley. Tucker would give Brooke a little poke and say, that may be true, but Riley's not in the best shape right now, so... Better to be safe.
I think I just tripped.
And now he got hurt again.
Well, he makes the short jump across the ditch onto the other side and stumbles a bit. Obviously, he's still kind of woozy
Significantly
or out
beat up?
from his injuries. Yeah, you're still beat up. Flying types hurt for you.
Weak to birds.
You're gonna end up hating birds, aren't you?
Yes! I'm gonna start carrying around like a bug zapper specifically used on birds.
You mean a taser?
Yeah.
So
A
you're gonna
Califrog,
get
perhaps.
Pikachu and just handheld Pikachu taser.
I'm gonna get a Pikachu, I'm gonna attach it to a stick, and that's gonna be my my weapon.
Have you ever tried punching a
You
bird?
go
It's
into
hard.
the, you'll go into the nursery like, hey, little Pikachu, want a
Give me
job?
that!
Oh
Break the
god.
door down and
Earn
take the
some extra
Pikachu and
money
run.
after.
Tucker may not approve of stealing Pokemon from daycare for use as tasers.
And this is why Riley is not allowed to do babysitting.
Yeah, I haven't done the babysitting yet. You never know. Maybe I'll be great at it.
She'll take on a stick. I'm
I
pretty sure it's a
actually
weapon in the
have
Mystery
the,
Dungeon module. Wow, really? Neat.
I actually have the Thunderstone still. It's in storage, but I have it.
Maybe you could do something interesting with that later. Who knows?
There is actually a taser available for high logic poke persons to craft.
Interesting.
I don't have logic.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that Ralph is going to end up crafting things.
That would be hilariously fun. Iron
In any
Man
case,
Munchlax.
He still has a
You
bone.
will
for
have
crafting,
seen that Riley has hopped across the ditch. It's not a particularly deep ditch, but the way it's been made, it's got kind of weird layers in it. Like maybe it either wasn't one Pokemon or it was a somewhat bigger, oddly shaped Pokemon. I
How-
don't remember the name of the meerkat Pokemon, I'm sorry.
Watchog?
Needs to go.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How big's the hole? Anyways. Could it be just walked around, or does it have to be
Yeah,
jumped?
can I just like climb up it or whatever?
Actually, the hole would probably provide you guys a decent hand and/or foothold in order to get across the ditch, if you decide to go down through the ditch.
Oh, we can go around the ditch?
Yeah, you can go through the ditch. You can try and go around the ditch. It'll take you guys a little longer, or you can try and hop over the ditch if you want, like Riley did. Unless you guys have other ideas about how you want to cross the ditch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk down into it and climb up the other side.
Ditch, 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 ditch.
You start saying that word a lot.
It's too close to a naughty word. I'm not allowed. Give me a
Oh.
strength survival, please.
Oh. There's also an overhead camera, I just learned that. Oop. Thank God for the house rule, buddy, or that would be a 0.
Alright. Ralph struggles a bit to do it, so he's gonna be a little slower climbing through the ditch than everybody else, unless people roll similar.
Why you do so much physical effort?
Everyone should be rolling. What's going on?
Yes, what was it? Strength survival? Tucker will also be carefully climbing around the hole and through the ditch.
Strength survival.
Pretty sure it was. Car confirmed?
If you're climbing, yes, it's strength survival.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, I'm okay with 2. This is fine.
Yep. It's a little difficult with, being a quadruped, but you fare just a little bit better than Ralph because you're just a tad more agile, naturally.
I'm gonna get another point of survival at some point.
And Brooke does decently as well. He manages to climb a bit faster than Ralph. Poor Ralph, weighed down by his own petard. So Ralph is the last back up onto the hill. Well,
Oops.
I say, ah!
Sorry, I was also thinking the same thing at the same moment as you.
Okay. I'm good.
I'm very tempted to push him back then.
Roll me your will.
Oh no. What kind of will? How's that work? Did I roll a 5 dice?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
will
have the... When I ask you to roll will, it's roll however many will points you have in.
In what?
Oh, I will.
You cut out. I didn't hear you say.
Car, you're doing the thing where you go too early.
Sorry. I was saying that if I ask you to roll will, it's roll however many dice your current will score is. So for you, it would be 5.
Fantastic. I have very strong will.
I love will saves.
That wasn't.
Oh my god.
Again, thank God for house rules.
It goes one of 2 ways with me today.
You're a little distracted by other things to be pushing Ralph back down into the ditch, even though you actually feel like that would be fun.
It would be funny.
Specifically, that it would be fun.
Oh.
Ralph involuntarily used the rollout.
Well, you already flew. It's not that hard, comparatively.
Can you imagine Metronome lands on extreme speed and I just blip to the objective?
Rolling around at the speed of sound. The different blue blur.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's go.
Also, Riley has been muttering quietly to himself ever since he sort of got over the ditch. Not that he seems to notice.
Oh.
Anyway, Riley said he wanted to roll the next event die, so go ahead.
Yes. Give me that 6. Ah,
2.
yes, perfect. That's what I wanted. 2. That's what I said.
Of course.
Well, that's a decent time.
I think the hill we were on actually had a secret cave in it, but we couldn't tell. According to the map. According to the tile.
There wasn't necessarily a secret cave. It was just like, yeah, there's this hole that's just through the hill, and you can see to the other side because Pokemon dug through it for some reason.
Pokemon do that.
Well, I mean, Diglett are weird like that, I guess.
Yeah, I wrote it in the
Because
story
no
I'm
one
working
ever
on for
sees
Kyrio.
the bottom of a Diglett.
Oh, that's true, actually. They're all about just making holes. Yes.
Let me check the sheet. Okay, let's see if I have a thing for this. Oh, I had a Fennekin model, I just didn't get to use it.
Oh, you did. Cool.
Sad.
Oh no, not again.
Oh no.
Relax.
I'm not relaxed at all.
Shh. Where is it? I know I have it. Or I thought I had it. No, do I not have a wallaby? I thought I had a wallaby. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I'm concerned. I don't like either of these. The birds.
So, up in a tree nearby, that's what one of the things on the left is. In a nest, there's a rufflet arguing with a wallaby. The wallaby sounds particularly mad at the rufflet.
Oh. What do you think they're talking about?
I'm gonna leave now.
Are they on the path or
No, they are not on the path.
off the
Goodbye,
side?
guys. I'm out.
Yeah, they are blocking your way.
Oh, damn it.
I said they
gonna-
aren't.
Oh, they aren't. Perfect. All right, I'm gone. Goodbye.
I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Tucker
I'm gonna quick
also
attack. I'm getting out of there.
Tucker is also curious to use his ears and kind of he might he has the general idea of wanting to eavesdrop because, well, if they're trying to find something, the missing prince, perhaps information would be useful. And who knows what they're talking about, so.
Ralph's just nosy.
Tucker justifies his nosiness. What do we have to roll?
I'm just going to put Riley ahead of everybody else for now.
Alright.
Well, I got the team leader with me, so I'm justified.
Yeah, he's coming with, so they're honestly it's these two. Like,
This is fun.
let's put 'em on.
Roll me Insight Survival, since I don't believe either of you has alert.
Nope. Oh. So close.
Yeah, that was so very far away.
Sadly for you, Tucker, a lot of it sounds like squawking.
My floof got in the way.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Ralph,
4, 5, 6,
however-
look at that.
For whatever reason, Ralph, your brain is really good at translating what they're saying, even despite the minor distance and, well, the added squawkings.
Nice.
The Wallaby sounds mad that her brother didn't go off to help her find a Cubone skull to add to her collection so she can have a pretty hat whenever the prince comes back.
I would
And
wave it.
the brother is sort of like puffing up his feathers and essentially doing the thing of, I'm telling Dad you're being mean when he comes back.
The fat one? wanted a Cubone hat, but the other one didn't get it. The fat one wants the Cubone hat so she can look beautiful for the crane.
Yes.
Tucker just kind of absorbs the information with a nod. Realizing the information's not terribly useful.
Alright, so... Brooke or Riley, you two...
I should actually, since they seem to be not crazy, like not super feral, I'm gonna risk asking them for help.
Hey, you two.
Oh
I
no.
heard you're wanting to look all creepy for the prank. Have you seen him? We gotta give him a super important message, but we can't find him.
Tucker will have
Nope.
stepped out with Ralph. Since teamwork.
Hopping over to the edge of their nest, they both sort of look down at you, and it almost seems like they're glaring at you for a minute. And then you both realize that that's just the general look of their faces.
Yeah, they kind of just have that expression, don't they?
Yes, they do. Who are you that you're so important?
So, I'm just a fan like you. That kind of want his paw mark. So I'm gonna ask if he can put his paw in some ink and paw my belly.
Tucker's like, what?
No one's a bigger fan of the prince than me.
So,
Even my
yeah,
little brother knows it. And she whacks her brother on the back with her wing, and he teeters on the edge of the nest. Ah, stop that! You know I can't fly right yet.
So, do you keep track of where he goes?
The prince goes wherever he wants. He's the prince, of course. Even if he sometimes gets in trouble.
So,
The prince is never in trouble. He's amazing.
Do you know where he is now?
They look at each other and shake their heads. Nope. The prince
So-
doesn't tell anyone where he goes. He's a lone wanderer. And the wallaby has sparkly eyes about her, and the ruffle is looking really disinterested about now.
Jokey joke. Someday I'll bet he'll give you a ride on his back since you're his #1 fan. Jokey, see you. There we go. Ralph starts to go.
So as Ralph goes, there's definitely the whole anime trope of the roses surrounding portrait of character for the wallaby. She's lost in her own little world, and the rufflet just flops over and looks down at Tucker. Save me.
Tucker gives a friendly smile, a bit sheepishly, and then follows Ralph.
Ralph shouts back,
Sorry, we have no more room for pets.
Oh, be careful! There are bandits around! The rufflet calls after you.
Don't worry. I'll sit on your bandit.
I can't say sit with the Ralph list.
It's okay. Since Brooke and Riley are ahead of everybody, either one of them can roll the event dice, or they can both roll an event die if they
I'm
really
doing
want.
it.
Aww.
I'm gonna both do
Now
it.
he's greedy.
Yeah.
He just wants to roll a ball.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Double fours.
That is nothing.
Also, it's quite good that Brooke followed Riley. Riley should not be alone with his health. How it is.
That's actually a really good tile for.
Look at that. The game knows.
That's very flat.
Just leave for the rest of the group, Tucker. What are you talking about? What are you talking
Leave
about, Shadow?
the conversation to go to the rest of the group.
No.
I mean, look, Ralph can
No.
sweet talk Pokemon better than Tucker can, and Tucker kind of knows it, so. We'll stay quiet for things unless needed.
Do 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 do.
Oh, he's looking for something.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Aw. I thought I had a model for that. That's fine.
Remember, you can always grab from the other tables without loading them. Or if you're really lazy, I could just pull this toy and change it into something.
In the other campaign we do, all our pieces are actually like this ball toy here. Except we don't even have transparency on our pictures, so it's like a big rectangle with the picture on it.
I'm really clever with the transparencies. I know how to use the Bulbapedia images and make them transparent very easily. Just have to grab the
I don't
right
remember
version.
how to grab stuff out of tables. That's fine.
What
It doesn't matter.
Tell me what you need, I'll grab it.
More Fennekins, but it's fine.
What gen is that? 5?
I think.
It's a starter even.
One moment.
It's X and Y.
Is it? That's gen
Yeah.
6. That's gen 6.
Oh, yeah, so that would be 6. Okay.
Gen 6 fire starter.
Yep. The one I'm not too fond of.
You don't like XY?
Anyway, there's this small cluster of Fennekin that are pouncing and tussling with each other, running
Supposedly
around
XY.
ahead of you all in an open area that's
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
essentially got this small oasis here. So there's a smaller overhanging tree and a pool of water that seems
Oh.
relatively clean.
There's this really cool place around the watering hole.
Watering hole. Okay, I found the right one. There you go. There's a Delphox if we need it, I guess. They're overhead views, so they looked identical from an overhead view. Right, there you go. I'll just put the...
Tiny.
Oh. Touch it up the model. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now it works like a normal model. Let's just put the Delphox in there, I guess, and
That's an appropriate size.
I think that's a Finnegan size. I mean, they're supposed to be Finnick foxes, so.
They're
My
tiny.
aunt is having trouble with the dog.
Oh dear. But yes, there are several of them. They are small and yappy.
Concern? That PNG?
It looks like they're playing tag. Also, you're concerned when you have a water type at your side.
Look, man. I want 2 life. I don't want to be burned to death. I've only got, like, 1 Reviver Seed left for this entire freaking adventure. I will attempt stealth.
Stealth around the water hole.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, stealth.
Well, then that would be Dex Survival.
Fantastic. I got good decks. Right. It's gonna be one of those sessions, I see.
You need to stop talking big, my friend.
So, Riley does that thing where he holds his arms out and he starts sidestepping. And unfortunately, because of the nature of the plains and the general open area of the oasis, he's just really out in the open. So the Fennekin just sort of stop doing whatever they're doing and they start to stare at him with their heads cocked to the side.
Character. I don't know smoke bomb.
Do you mean smokescreen?
Smoke bomb.
Brooke is just going to walk around. He's not going to make a big deal of it. He's just going to do it.
I'm gonna quick attack around.
What?
Zoom. Run.
Okay. Roll the accuracy of quick attack then?
Fantastic. Don't worry, I got even more dice for this one.
Don't worry, he says.
Perfect! What the hell? Just bullshit.
So, you decide you're going to skirt around, and you go to Quick Attack, which has been your go-to, and it's been faithful to you for a majority of the time you've been a Pokemon. And you end up Quick Attacking into the water, and there's a bunch of splashing, and you make it to the other side, but you're mildly soaked.
This
The
is fine.
Finnegan all start giggling, and they prance around you and Brooke.
Ah!
Your friend is funny, mister. Do you want to play? We like playing. Yeah, you two don't look like you're too bad. Well, your friend looks like he's pretty bad. Oh god, I can't do a Finneco laugh from a Gritzko. I would if I could.
That's very concerning if they made that laugh. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be terrifying.
Have you heard Finnick Foxes? They oh my god. When they're happy, they sound like you just fucking stepped on their tail really hard. When they're happy.
So, yeah, Ralph and Tucker are basically going to run up to their friends and find that Riley is soaked and Brooke is mildly accosted by giggling Fennekin.
Oh. No. Look at
Hey,
this.
hold on a minute.
I just noticed Brooke's comment.
God damn it. Why am I being bullied?
Oh, a place to rest, huh? I don't think there's anywhere safe around here. I mean, yeah, this place is safe, but you can't really rest here. A lot of Pokemon come to the oases.
Oi.
You would be safe if you could make it to the Pride Rock. I'm not even going to try and hide it.
It's technically look. It's the Pride's Rock. It is. There's the Pyroar Pride, and it's their rock. Pride's Rock. It's not necessarily Pride Rock, but it's Pride's Rock.
This is true.
That's good.
Yeah, but that's still a ways away. Oh, well, that's too bad. They're probably gonna get caught by the bandits.
Where the heck are these
speaking of
kids
bandits.
going? Hold on a minute. They just said they hung out here too. Where the heck are they staying tonight?
Their mom's
Are
probably.
you
nearby.
asking that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that out loud with normal voice amounts to Brooke.
We have our own den out here. Silly water puppy.
Hey!
Water puppy.
He's a water puppy, yes.
Oh
Very
god,
nice.
he's here. He's here now.
Tucker just notes the teasing and mentions the puppies and just kind of wonders what he walked into.
I always wondered what Finnegan say.
Alright,
Can't
time to go get ice
imagine
cream.
why.
Sorry, what about ice cream?
Hold on. He literally got up and went to the kitchen to get ice cream like he threatened.
Oh. No.
Yeah, because Ralph offhand mentioned, I always wondered what Finnegan say. But I can't imagine why.
It's a bad pun. If you don't get it, good for you. He'll be back shortly after he gets that ice cream, Richard. His lovely black cherry ice cream that he fucking loves. I hate black cherry, actually. One fruit I don't like.
Aw.
Actually, I like both fruits, but I'm not a big fan of black cherry.
I like
That's
black
fine. It
cherry
means he
still,
can
though.
he can enjoy it. He can enjoy that black cherry. I won't touch it.
I quite like black cherry.
I like every
I
other
look at
fruit.
his little teeth.
Hmm?
I love his little teeth.
Oh, yeah, the Finnegan?
Yeah.
Oh, the Finnegan does have little teeth. I didn't even notice that.
Shut up, Beerus.
It's okay. You're smooth.
I'm tempted to make jokes now because of Beerus, but I'm going to be a good boy.
Beerus is merciless. I don't need to add to it.
Yeah, we just beat up the bandits.
I don't know if you all could handle the bandits, but you're free to test your luck. It's getting late. And the
Yes,
Fennekins giggle and they start to run off into the brush.
we can do it.
I'm gonna die.
Tucker notes the statement and says, "Well, okay, but maybe we should hurry. In that case."
And it is getting late. The sun is starting to get real low, which means the prairie is dark.
Oh, low. Alright, let's do it.
Alright, somebody gets to roll the event die, or I get to, and you know you don't want me to.
Brooke is unflappable in his faith in his team, as unearned as it may or may not be. Good way of putting it.
Well then.
Hmm.
Well then, Mr. Ralph.
6.
I'm not sure you should have rolled a 6. I have a feeling. Oh god, it's
We're gonna get rid of it.
I really don't know what
Yeah.
I really don't know what these tile sets are supposed to what we're supposed to do with the red and tiles in certain situations.
Go down another path.
I guess.
But since this is an open dungeon, I'm going to avoid that.
I mean, you're the fucking DM. You can do whatever you want. I'll call
Sure.
that a connection. I see what you're doing.
I like Kyrio's suggestion. It means Salandit, so we got Salandit.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Nope, you are no longer in the Baked Plains. 6 does not mean Salandit.
Oh no, 5 is Salandits, obviously.
No. Actually, the Salandits avoid this area.
Well, there's other bandits, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and these bandits are just a little bit nasty. So,
Dang, if one of those bandits jumped out, and he's saying this out loud, if one of those bandits jumped out in front of me, I'd say, "Hey, buddy, you're gonna step aside and let us pass. And you're gonna thank us for not beating you up." That's what I'd say.
alright. I require insight survival from everybody because I don't think anybody has a
Oh god. Well, I'm mad. I've got bigger ice cream in my mouth.
Making it impossible to do anything. Oh god. Okay. Wow. That was a good roll, me.
My god, it was probably one of my best rolls today as well. It was a fucking 1.
It's all to you. It's all up to
There's
you, bro.
supposed to be one more dice.
Kyrio.
Oh, well.
Brooke. Oh, he BRB'd. I didn't even notice.
Oh dear. We can wait a minute. Which means that Charm can go get some more gel quickly.
Okay, good point. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna also kind of be sprinting back and forth doing some chores.
Hi Kyrio, welcome back.
Hello, Kyrio. Would you mind doing an insight survival roll for me, please?
Wow.
So, perhaps surprisingly, as you all are winding around this area where there's a bunch of really tall grass, you both see a litleo attempting to, well, hide in the tall grass, and they're following you. They
Back.
seem to mostly be staring at Tucker.
Oh shit! I missed everything. What happened?
Oh, goodness. Sorry, I forgot you weren't back yet. Ah, that's my fault.
Hello.
Yes,
So,
welcome back.
would you mind reiterating? I could tell you were going off a spill before I got on the headset.
It's fine. So, everyone, including Riley, though Riley has a harder time picking out where the litleo is, there's this litleo that's in this tall grass winding around this area, and they're trying is the operative word, to hide in the tall grass as they're stalking after you guys. In particular, they're looking at Tucker a lot.
Oh, who noticed?
Everybody.
Oh,
Even Riley, because the litleo rolled a 1 on its stealth.
is it behind us
Sweet.
then? Did it manage to, or is it in front of us? Or to the
Yeah,
side?
off to the side.
Side. Okay.
I rolled 2, so I should be able to see it. Oh dang, Brooke got 3. So
I'm gonna assume Tucker is not aware of what it is so much, just that it is there. Given that 0 and all.
Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. The whole ones. Yeah, Tucker's the only one who doesn't notice, and you're the one who's being stared at. That's kind of bad.
Sad.
Tucker is oblivious then.
So,
Probably
okay.
was too busy looking at the Pride's Rock, I should say. Non-copyright infringing. Pride's Rock, apostrophe S. And probably just didn't notice because he had his head up.
So I kind of know where this thing is, right?
Yeah.
Do I know what it's doing, or do I just kind of know where it's at?
It's following you guys, looking at you all. Brooke in particular looks back at it. And there's there's this brief meow and scrambling noises as it runs back into the brush.
Can I attempt the force palm, like to blast the brush away, so we can see it again?
Sure. Go ahead and roll accuracy on Force Bomb,
I think I got.
since that's going to be my go-to whenever anybody uses a move for anything.
Tucker is at this
Fantastic.
point probably aware that something is up because of the rest of the team, but
Historically, yep, there you go.
Historically.
Fantastic.
6
haven't
is
had
the only
dice.
thing that saves Riley.
It's the only thing I've been rolling is like 6s, 1s, 2s, and 3s. What the hell?
Saves
Where's
the baby.
everything else? Who weighed my dice?
not me. I don't have hands to do that with.
Squints.
Riley, you Force Palm, and it blows a portion of the grass away, and the litleo ends up tumbling over themselves at the edge of your blast, and you all briefly hear this relatively distant squeal of the bandits before the litleo runs off into the remaining tall grass.
Oh, okay, can I go for that bit of tall grass next?
If you want to keep pursuing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
No, we just catch you.
No, I'm gonna blast the tall
No,
grass away.
I'm gonna run and catch you.
Don't worry, you're fine. I can't do shit today.
Tucker at this point realizes that Riley is probably still not sure what exactly is being aimed at, but that Riley's kind of attacking something helpful that's not trying to fight effectively, and might want to stop him too.
I'm not fighting very effectively either, to be fair.
To be fair,
So,
could we sneak around and roll it as an ambush? Or
Well-
sneak around and roll it.
Ralph, you wanted to stop Riley.
Yeah, because instead of like throwing attacks at it, we should just like walk up and be like,
Oh crap, you're right.
Is that the kid we're looking for? gonna kidnap him after Viola finishes knocking him out.
Well, you guys don't know, so...
Could I try and get him and roll it as a grapple?
Well, let's see. First, I would have you roll a, Dex Survival Athletics if you have it to run after it.
After me?
To run after the Litleo.
Let's see. We'll run after it, and I'll try to be like, no, we're the good guys. So yeah, gonna try and use my talking skills again. Be like,
we the heroes sent to help fight off the bandits and save the prince.
In any case, yes. Ralph, if you wish to go and try and grapple it, first you're going to have to catch up to it.
well, actually, I'm not gonna try and grapple it. I'm gonna run after it and try and talk it.
He's shouting after it while chasing, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for everybody else, Ralph just started running off after it. And I'm assuming that Riley is insistent on clearing the tall grass in the way instead of running through it.
Yep. Don't know what's in that tall grass. Could be mines for all we know.
Or Mr. Mimes.
Okay. Well,
Even worse.
Riley is clearing away tall grass in his way, so he's gonna be slower than other people. So, what are Brooke and Tucker going to do then?
Tucker is waiting for Brooks' prompting.
By the way, a second force palm reveals, once again, the Litleo is a bit further ahead than your force palm was. But you're clearing the grass at least.
You're mowing the lawn. The Pyros will pay you $5 and ask you to come back next Thursday for another mowing.
You get like 5 pokey. You get like 5 giblets.
They don't really have money.
That's fine, I'll just take Reviver Seeds. Pay me in Reviver Seeds, I'll take 5.
You get,
Yeah, no.
What
you
makes you
get
think they have a
2
ton of those?
bones and you get 2 bones and a baobab fruit.
I found this weird vial full of this weird green liquid as well.
So it does appear that Brooke and Tucker will probably be running off after Ralph. Meanwhile, Ralph says nothing.
Ralph says nothing.
Now out of breath,
All right.
Ralph is only able to do that.
So you all are running after the Litleo, which means I get to make another tile.
You sound so excited.
That actually fits decently well.
It does, actually. Quite well.
So, you essentially start to... give me a second. You essentially start to...
Karserus is loading.
Sorry, minor distraction. You essentially catch up to the Litleo in what is a corridor of tall grass with a dirt path in between. I need someone to roll an extra event die.
Me.
Okay.
Yes, Tucker's turn.
I mean, I already did it, but Riley did it twice, so. Alright. It's fine. Let me get these bad rolls out of the way where they don't matter too much. Oh, that is true, Beerus.
weird feminine heart.
Yes, you just noticed. Yeah, took me a second actually, but I got it. Wolfstar says they will pay in bones. Well, Pyroar has 1 bone.
Yes.
What's the heavy? That was actually a very straightforward statement. You have a bone in your inventory.
Don't worry about it. There's other things going on. Don't worry about it.
God damn it.
Is that a bone in your pack, or are you happy to see me?
For once, I wasn't doing an entendre, so.
Alright.
So, the event die was a 2.
Hey, it's okay, little guy. Do you know?
Oh goodness.
Do you know where the
Why
prince
am I at
is?
high pace?
We really want the prince's autograph. We're big fans.
Trying different tactics, I see.
Well, if he's not the prince, I don't want to. He kind of doesn't want to spread the news. Hey, the prince has been missing for several days, and we're looking for him to make sure he's not kidnapped or dead. Because he doesn't exactly want to spread mass panic.
That's fair. That's actually reasonable.
I need an action. Oh dear. Also, was that a yes to the thing I said to you?
Hmm?
Oh, never mind, you responded.
Sorry?
I was talking to Riley. Well, so you're running after the litleo, and suddenly it screams as it falls into a pit trap.
Ah!
Well, that'll make it easy to retrieve him, I suppose.
Also, Riley, roll me a die, by the way.
Oh
Don't
no.
go anywhere.
It's gonna be a 1.
Let's call down into the bed.
Oh yeah.
Close enough.
Don't go anywhere. We will save you. Just stay down here.
Too bad we had to return the rope.
Why can't I roll today? This is actually upsetting.
No, I mean, if you stop talking big about your rolls...
I
they'll
didn't even
eventually-
say anything about that one. I just rolled a die. Got a 2.
Yeah, but you did say it was going to be a 1, so the roll was... Well, like, earlier you were being too prideful, now you're being too negative. Stop it.
I should go for 4s.
You know what? You must appease the dice if you want better rolls.
Okay, so, Riley, the last grass in your way before you reach the corridor, essentially spits up a single poke.
Oh sweet.
What? Oh my god.
I got a money.
So I guess he found the discarded poke.
Yeah.
A single poke. Wow.
Apparently
Alright.
some other pioneer lost the poke.
Sweet.
Alright, here you go, Riley.
I got one already. I'll take another one.
No, that's only 1.
No.
I forgot we had measurements of 1.
So, what are you gonna do now that the poor litleo is now caught in a hole?
I guess I'll walk up to the group.
Anyone got any ideas? I could go down there and throw him up to the top.
Tucker likes to check the depth, assuming it's not that deep, but...
It's not particularly deep, but it was deep enough that the litleo is scuffed up.
Aw.
Can I jump down the hole? Grab him and then climb back out.
This would be more of a functional task for a bipedal creature, yes? Probably.
Yeah, I'll just throw Tucker down there to deal with it.
I'm not
There you go.
bipedal!
Take the puppy.
Oh yes, throw in the one he's most worried about into the pit with him.
Yeah. Here, it's like a Texas cage match. We'll keep the one that comes out afterwards.
Wait, did I not pull out that icon? Where'd it go?
What you missing? I never saw you pull anything out. Giggity.
I thought I pulled. Oh, there it is. It's just a little further down, right?
Oh. I was kind of wondering why we didn't have him on the table. Well, him if it is the prince. I don't remember if all Litleos look the same, roughly. I think they do.
You're with the bandits. The Litleo sort of shuffles to the edge of the pit away from Brooke.
Ralph's going to whisper to Tuck.
I think you should back up, and so he doesn't see you first.
Tucker goes a little wide-eyed at that whisper and kind of remembers, oh yeah, and kind of meekly does back up.
No, it's okay. We're the good guys. We're gonna get you out of the hole.
I'm gonna jump down into the hole.
Mommy! The poor Litleo's starting to cry.
No, it's okay.
So, do I have to roll to jump into the hole, or do I just fall gracefully?
Dude, that
It's not that deep of a hole.
That
Also-
is the fourth most gentle person on our team. So you're in good hands.
That's the least comforting thing I think you could ever say.
I mean, context, I
Depending on
suppose.
if the Litleo knows how to count.
Maybe our team's billions, and the fourth out of billions is pretty damn. He doesn't know it's fourth out of 4.
Well, that is how you spell it. First off, Kyrio. And give me... give me a... cool contest?
Who?
Brooke.
He doesn't have many dice. They could have more cool.
Unfortunately, this is a social roll. So, unfortunately, the Litleo isn't really swayed by your, non-evidential, just statement.
Yo, just think about it. Have you ever seen Pokemon like us before? If we were with the bandits, we would have to live here, right? So you go we're not with the bandits.
Actually, that's a good question.
But you're traveling with a bandit, so you're obviously with them. Also-
No, the bandit is, or I mean, the Poochie is with us. We're not with him.
So you're with the bandits! I knew
No.
it!
No, he's with
You
us.
are the worst.
So, Tucker, please
Actually,
give
I've
me
got something.
insight
He's-
survival, please.
Oh, okay.
He's our prisoner. Ralph blurts out. He's our prisoner. We captured him.
Oh. I see. So, give me a smart contest, please.
I'm concerned. Oof.
I don't think you were the one who won the smoke contest.
Oh,
No, I was asking Tucker for insight survival because he's basically standing watch.
I thought he was asking me for 2 rolls. My bad. Well, I got the one that mattered. The one that I actually was supposed to do, I did well at.
Yeah.
I'm doing a smart contest because I'm lying.
Right, and you did okay.
So, Ralph,
Tuesday.
the Litleo does sort of stop crying, despite the fact there is now a scary Riolo in his face.
Not that scary.
Well, you're scary to him.
Look, I've only got
And,
1 primal point. Give me 3 primal points, then we'll see how scary I am.
Well, not only that, you're on 3 instinct, which is actually relatively high. So, you may be mildly intimidating to Pokemon that are lower on the food chain, so to speak. I don't have a better word for it. The totem pole? Yeah, lower on the totem pole. But,
So,
Ralph, yeah, the Litleo's starting to consider your statement, especially since there's only one Poochyena with you.
yeah. But he's
So,
our
they're no
prisoner.
longer crying and trying to get away futilely. Tucker, you notice there's some rustling at the sides of your current location in the grass.
Sides, plural, huh?
Yes.
Tucker feels awkward to be at all involved given the Litleo state, but he feels the nerve to mention, to basically go behind Brooke and go like, Brooke, I think there's somebody else here. Trying to stay back so Litleo doesn't get more scared.
While they're doing that, can I pick up the cat?
Make a grapple check.
Fantastic. What the heck do I roll for a grapple?
That's strength
I
fight
haven't done that.
brawl.
Strength fight brawl. Oh, I got a lot of that. So I'm gonna probably roll 2 successes. Hey, look at that! I got all 6s and 1s.
And a 3. So you're incorrect, but whatever.
Okay, so yeah, you grab the Litleo and they start flailing. It's like, "Nyeh, let me go, let me go. Nyeh."
What? Do you want me to leave you in this hole? I'll leave you in this hole if you want to be left in this hole.
They stop for a minute. One of their paws just sort of smushed into Riley's face. Oh, I don't want to be in the hole.
Get your foot out of my face.
It's okay. He's one of our most trusted bandit hunters and rescuers. You're good.
Whispers to Brooke. I hope he's good.
All right, Ralph, you get to make another deception roll.
Great. If
So
you
give me a
fireflash
smart
my
con.
face and I pass out, I'm gonna kill you as soon as I wake back up.
You're not very good at rescuing people, mister. You're not very nice.
Alright, here we go. Alright,
Yeah,
another
especially
2.
after Riley's last comment, he's not quite sure he believes that bit. But he doesn't want to be stuck in the hole.
You said
So he-
good rescuer, not gentle rescuer. Hold still. Don't put it like that, Kyrio.
That's great.
Pretty much. So yeah, the Litleo will let you help it out of the hole.
Alright, I'm gonna climb out. Alright, like hold the cap by the scruff in one hand and climb up the other one.
Well, since they're not fighting you, it'll just be a strength, survival, athletic.
Oh god. I'm doing too many rolls for my luck today. Oh my god! You guys see the theme here!
I do see the theme. It's almost
Oh,
always
jeez.
1s and 6s.
It's okay.
Can I try
It's
something?
okay.
Can I do something real fast, Eragon?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
You're actually testing to see if my dice are weird.
No, they're fine
Oh,
now.
what the hell?
Alright. Oh no.
Oh, look, it's Tucker. Hey, Tucker, I didn't know you could clone yourself.
New skill. I just earned it last session. What?
Okay, put an extra one in the Pokedex so we can just delete these when we need.
Back up, Tucker.
Back up, Tuck. I'm
In case
slightly
Tucker gets deleted.
I'm slightly bigger actually, if you notice. I think. I don't know actually. Fushida no Jutsu. You're terrible.
Maybe one day if you learn from a Greninja.
I would love to learn that from a Greninja. I'd love to learn from a Greninja. Like, in out of character and in character. That sounds great.
Actually, Eragon, you know what you should do real
work it out if
fast?
that's what you really want.
Yes.
Eragon, you know what you should do? Roll a few of my dice.
Wait, next time.
No, I mean,
Okay,
do it
hold
right
on.
now. Let's see if they're loaded when you roll my dice.
Oh no, I bunched them together. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
I see.
Hmm.
Just wanted to know.
Still one of my better rolls.
Huh, okay. I don't know what it is with your die roller, Eragon, but it hates you.
It hates me specifically, yes. It's bullshit.
Prejudice to the players,
I
possibly.
mean, it's just the die roller in general that you have seems to be
A bit fucky today.
Yeah, maybe a
just a
little bit.
tad. In any case, out from the brush come a cadre of, I believe that's the correct word, a cadre of Puchiena, and they're all sort of grinning and sneering at all of you.
Oh.
I knew it, you're with the bandits! I should have trusted you! And the litleo just
Blood bandit.
flops on the ground.
But I'm still holding
covers
it.
its head.
False
I'm still
in your
holding it. I
arms.
haven't put him down. I'm still holding him. I'm not gonna let go of the cat.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you can't keep the grapple because its dex is higher. So it will wiggle out of your arms and then flop on the ground and cover its head with its paws.
Aw.
God damn it. I'm gonna pick it back up. Look, an escort mission would be so much easier if I could just carry the escort. That's why I did it last time. Let me pick him up again.
I mean, you sort of flop over, you can without a check, but he's gonna be like limp and kinda heavy.
Perfect. I can use it as a weapon.
Tucker just kind of gives a very uncomfortable growl towards the surrounding Puchinas.
Look what we got, boys!
You mean look what we got?
Looks like some
Yeah.
people are trespassing on our territory.
It's my
Ooh,
turn.
you know what that
now.
means. Gotta pay a toll.
Okay, I think I'm gonna point my finger. I think I left my money over there. He points over there, or maybe over there. He points. He's trying to hide the fact that he's performing metronome.
Oh no. That actually
Oh
might
god.
That's actually really
Maybe.
clever.
Make me think.
Give me a second to see if they understand what the heck you're doing.
You're gonna all just fucking scatter. Alright, I'm definitely gonna pick up the cat now. I'm gonna hide in the hole.
But you want to
Okay,
go back into the hole? Are
so-
you sure with that?
They're immediately gonna notice you hiding in the hole, and two of them are gonna move over to stand over the hole with you and the cat.
This is
Particular?
ideal, and now I can take them both out and they can't escape me.
What? You have the high ground, just as I planned!
I have a plan, don't worry about it. I do have a plan.
Yeah. So the rest of them are slowly advancing on the other three. One of them in particular is circling around behind Tucker to sniff at him because dogs do that.
Tucker tries to keep eyes on this one. Not feeling
They
particularly...
keep circling around you.
Yes.
While they're dancing, gonna blast these three away with metronome. Hope.
All right.
He's gonna get. If he gets explode, I'm safe.
So basically, one's on me, two are monitoring the hole, and Ralph's going to try to do something to these three.
Yeah. The other three are on Brooke and Ralph. And when Brooke backs up, they sort of advance a bit more. So let's see. That's
Tucker, you must seduce the what?
Alright.
You have bard. Okay, do you see these paws? I cannot play a musical instrument to save my life.
I saw a meme somewhere that's said bards made specifically to screw with the DM.
It's true.
Oh, well, okay. So... give me a tough contest intimidate, Ral.
What is he
Okay.
using?
I have 8 XP. Can I do the thing where I level up mid-fight and put a point in intimidate?
If that's what you want.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm personally okay with, like, adding stuff between, like, at any
Well-
point, because, I mean, you're committing to that, so why not?
Yeah,
Alright,
but
that's 6, right?
for Brooke aiding, he's not actually intimidating them. It's part of a move's accuracy. If you were actually intimidating them, I would let you try and help.
I forgot, Brooke had appointed that.
Okay.
Puppos. They might try to recruit Tech. Oh boy.
Okie dokie. Alright, so I'm doing tough contest intimidate.
Yes. Gosh, you're an intimidating party.
No, not bad.
Oh, yes, very
So,
much so.
Your fingers glow a weird green, and suddenly and then it turns red, and this powder spreads from your fingers. 2 of them manage to back off, but one of them gets a powder over them, and they snort and sneeze and shake all over, and they start to look really, really pissed off.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Fun fact, you just used rage powder, which causes any move they use to target themselves. At least the next move.
Huh.
You better back off or I'll do it again.
I'm gonna stomp
what,
forward
fatty?
as much as I can.
I'm gonna spray you
Cool.
with more pepper so I can eat you.
Tough contest intimidate, and this time, Brooke, you can help.
Can meaningfully gnash teeth in background.
Evilly gnash teeth.
It slaps.
There's a reason I'm a fatty. Because I eat bandits like you.
Oh god.
Feel free to make your own intimidation roll using tough, Brooke.
Hey,
Yes?
Oh my god.
Tucker's probably monitoring both the pooch circling him as well as the situation, and he'll be doing something when he has a chance, basically.
What's the
how
thing
many-
you want to try doing?
Well, noting that Ralph has already kind of initiated things, Tucker will be reacting off of that by basically allowing the other pooch to get behind him as that pooch wants to, only to then use sand attack. Basically kicking some sand back in his face.
That's great.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll that, and I'll do the response for Brooke and Ralph's attempt, which unfortunately has gone
Hold
awry.
Okay, I'll try my
Hold
best.
on,
So,
hold on, hold on.
much of the...
How many? Is there a limit to? Is there a limit to how many will points you can spend per action?
Yes, you can only do one.
Ooh.
And then it usually takes a while before you're allowed to use another one. if you guys look like you're in a really desperate situation, I'll let you use more than one, but this is not the kind of situation.
So I can't spend 3 points and just be like, "Bruh."
I don't want to swear, but the Puchiana would swear. That's not very fair.
Huh.
Which one?
The one that you're sand attacking.
Yeah, I think I succeeded on that one.
Yeah, you succeeded. So, unfortunately, for Ralph and Brooke, they did get a lot of the attention from most of the Puchiana, even the ones standing over the hole, and it just starts snickering and sneering at all. You guys are nothing like the boss. We'll make mincemeat out of all of you.
Can I meaningfully, seeing as I'm in a hole and I have all of my attackers have to be funneled into one opening, can I just force palm upwards and attempt to get both of the two above the hole in one
You may
blast?
do so, but at a -2 difficulty.
Okay. I get +1 damage and a +1 roll against these guys. I'm doing it.
I should say the difficulty is specifically on accuracy.
This is
If you
fine.
hit them, your damage is 5.
Oh, whoops. I just did 6 on instinct. My bad.
We'll
Right.
just subtract 2.
This is my best roll! So we do it for 4.
Do 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 do.
That was supposed to be growl, not grow. Continue to grow!
Tucker's
He eats
going
everything.
Dynamax.
Climaxing.
Haha!
Wow. Okay.
Bitch!
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage on those Puchiana.
Alright, so it's whatever, it's 5 dice plus 1. Fantastic.
Are you still holding the
So
litleo?
He's down there, he's fine, he's with me.
Okay.
Ah, hell yeah!
So yeah, you managed to knock them both back away from the hole. So this is a lot is happening at once.
Yes.
Let me do Tucker's thing, and then I will fix those Puchianas, and we'll go on to
By the way, fight is super effective in Zerk. Just remember that.
So yeah,
So
the
it's-
Puchiana just starts pawing at their eyes and snarling, "Ah, you bitch! Ah!"
Tucker would remark, "Stop trying to circle me." Trying to sound a bit intimidating himself.
Ah. And they're blinking, eyes watering, pawing at it to get the sand to go away. All right. What was the thing?
I just did 4 damage on those poochies on the top of the hole.
Oh, because they're dark type. That's right.
Yes! They're gonna be inflicted by a critical case of me!
Critical case of me. That might be the most corny thing you said today.
So yeah, they stumble back and they're not looking too good. All right. If I can...
I mean, effectively, it might be considered one.
It could be, if not for...
They weren't really. They weren't. I mean, I don't think the pooches were immediately engaging in combat. They wanted a toll, after all. They wanted to intimidate and get money. or
Suddenly
something.
there's this terrifying roar that sounds over the battlefield, and all of the Puchiana line up single file at either side of you guys. That is... I will do that as best I can with the models, but...
I mean, I feel like the one I sand attack is gonna wobble into position.
Should be facing the wrong way.
So, if you guys want to try and, I guess, quote-unquote, evade the roar, you can. Otherwise, you guys are going to be cowered into...
Well, since it came out of nowhere, I don't know if Tucker would have evaded that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm in a hole. I'm gonna evade this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and forcefully ignore the roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna like toughly like look over like man, you ain't nothing. Kind of like look on my face. I'm gonna try to resist.
5 dice for evasion.
Alright, tough contest instinct. Same for Brooke.
There's that extra point in evasion suited me very well.
Come on, treat me good.
What do you think, Car? Would Tucker have tried to evade? I feel like he would have been too distracted to respond to that in time.
You're distracted, but I will let you attempt to resist it.
Alright, what do I roll differently or same?
I'm going to have you roll will instead.
Okay. That is 4 then. Oh, wow.
You're the best one of all of us,
Wow.
Jesus.
I didn't expect that. Holy
Brooke
crap.
and Ralph technically both.
So yeah,
0,
the
1.
roar for the three of you sounds like an immensely powerful Pokemon compared to the rest. And Tucker, for whatever reason, this roar instills obedience in you.
Oh shit.
Without even thinking, you've started to stand still, almost as if at attention.
Yeah, I wasn't scared of that roll.
And as Ralph slowly turns around, there's this looming Mightyena over him, with a huge fanged grin.
Yo,
You see,
yeah,
it's scary now, punk.
no, it's not.
Oh god, he's
Full
huge.
face lie.
Oh god,
He's
he's big.
scary at all.
There's a low growl as the Mightyena sneers down at Ralph. Couldn't just pay a toll, could you? You idiots must be
tried
new
to.
around here.
Hey, I tried to pay a toll, but they attacked before I could pay it. You should make them obey you better. They need, discipline. Cause I was about to pay the toll, but no, they attacked.
The Mightyena's eyes.
They're saying something about the stupid boss's rules and how they could do it better.
So, the Mightyena sort of gets this deadpan look about him as he stares down at Ralph. And then he goes back to looking really intimidating, raking his eyes across his subordinates, and all of them start to sweat and tuck their tails between their legs.
Yes. Yes.
Really? And he leans in closer and whispers in your ear, "Then why don't you have a scratch on you, dumbass?"
Because they're really bad at what they do. I mean, they're awful. I mean, they didn't hurt us at all.
That's an intimidation roll.
Shit. Shit, that's a... Wow, wait, how many is that?
Sixes.
That is 8 die, wow. Also, wait, did the Mightyena scratch rake his face across all the Puchitas or something?
Looked at him.
No,
Oh,
yeah, the turn of phrase was raked his eyes across
Oh,
his
I
subordinates, as in he
misunderstood.
looked at all of
I
them.
thought he, like, slashed all their faces for, like, not doing well enough.
No. I mean, he could, but no.
Go. He's backing up. He's muttering, "He's not fine."
Look at that. You got an annoying little kitty with you. And that was going to be my afternoon snack.
No,
What
the
are
kitty,
you all gonna do to make it up to me?
the kitty is over there. I'll do a dance for you. How about that? Okay. I'm gonna walk right up to him. Very clearly, like, okay, here's the dance. And I'm gonna do metronome.
You can't see it, but I'm literally face palming myself. Oh.
Alright. So,
Well, when he's done, I got something I'm going to do as well.
sure, hang on, let me find Stro.
Okay, so I'm doing a little dance, but really I'm doing metronome at point blank on something big, scary, and that could actually eat me.
Will this trick work twice? Kyrio, is that a comment or just an out-character comment?
Don't worry, I have a plan. It's a great plan.
No, it's not working twice. In fact, that's 5 successes. That's a crit.
Oh, is he attacking me?
Oh, you're dead.
Well, he's striking you. First off, you're not going to be dead. At worst, you're going to be knocked out because he's just striking you.
Oh, strike,
But,
the attack. The non-thinking attack, whatever it's called.
I also don't think crits double damage. I'd have to look up the crit thing. Wouldn't matter. Either way, he just backhands you with a forepaw with enough force to send you skittering across the ground several feet.
Oh no.
More like over in that direction.
Oh. You just got whacked out of the way, buddy.
It's like poof, like nervous.
You're still taking 2 damage for that.
Two crust? What the hell do you mean by 2 crust, Skull?
2 crits, I think is what he meant
2
by
crust! Oh my god, it's a pizza. It has 2 crusts.
Yes, he hit Ralph with the pizza. Ralph's only weakness.
that. Right, I'm gonna give the cat to our esteemed team leader Crocodile, and I'm gonna get right up in this mighty Anna's face and say, we're gonna go where we're going to go, and I won't kill anybody. That's how this is gonna go.
Tough contest intimidate.
I don't have any of that stats.
You can also try adding your instinct. I will let you do a separate roll with the instinct.
The instinct.
You have
Good. Okay. Yep. Perfect.
So the fanged sneer turns into a scowl as the mighty Yenna goes from focusing his attention on Ralph to Riley. You want to end up like your friend too, I see.
Since he's
You know,
not
I
looking at
really
me
don't like
anymore.
getting my claws dirty. But if you want to go,
Hey, since
he
he's not
bares
looking
his
at
fangs
me
and they seem to
anymore,
drip this acidic violet saliva. I'll be happy to show you how things work around here.
I'd like to see you try.
Oof.
Idea.
Alright.
Can I roll an ambush since it's not looking at me anymore?
You can try.
Excellent. Alright, ooh, I have piss poor stats for an ambush, but we're gonna give it a go. That's what the stick series.
Hey.
Of course, he gets a roll to resist the being snuck up on.
That would be...
Insight survival alert, according to the card.
Oh, well then. Might actually not be very good at that. No, he's not. And again, lions are pretty good ambush predators, so it makes sense.
Yes!
Well, okay.
Yes, I
You will
snuck
be
up
able
on
to
him.
successfully ambush the mighty Yenna.
I get a free action, yes.
We'll get to you in a second. So, So, Tucker, you were able to resist the worst effects of the fear, even if the roar did cause you to go to attention. This creature, just in your eyes, your mind is going, this is Alpha. This thing is to be obeyed or feared.
Well, Tucker wasn't just locked up because of the roar. Definitely not. He was feeling fear.
Okay, Ralph, you get to try an action.
Give it another old college try.
Yes. So. Okay, so I don't know how much strength this thing has, but for grapple, does it roll strength or dexterity to try and break free, or does it just break free if it has?
It
one?
will just break free if it has higher dex or strength than you.
I'm pretty strong, but I don't think I'm stronger than this guy. Let's see. Ghost is not very effective against dark, right? Or is it super effective against dark?
The type chart is here.
Ah.
Not effective against dark. Or not very effective.
Mm-hmm.
So, not very effective against dark, not effective against night.
Right, you can still try for the paralysis regardless, but...
Yeah.
People are all saying to use metronome and hopefully get confused, right?
Let's see, a good old-fashioned tackle could be a lot of damage, but that's it. I'm gonna go metronome. Hopefully I get either a fighting move or not a bug move, because none of those are really good anyway. Signal beam's okay. Hopefully I get a fairy or a fighting move. We'll go with metronome.
Also, remind me, Pangoro mentioned, what should we do if we ran into this gang of hyenas? Just to run?
Exactly
Yeah.
the opposite of what we're
The
doing.
opposite of what you've been doing.
Right. Just double
We're
checking.
good at following advice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Rolling accuracy for metronome. Oh.
Oh no.
Um,
I did give you the cat, so you can have him, yeah.
I'm gonna spend a will so I can.
Oh, he's already given the cat? Alright then.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, I messed it up. There. I think. There we go. Cat is yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a will point so I can hit with metronome.
Okay. Let's...
There you go.
I will let you roll the 3 dice to determine what type of move it is.
Alrighty.
Okay, what are we gonna get? Oh boy. Wait, what? Explosion gives them hyena the attack boost. Wait a minute! Oh, you're talking about Pokemon ability? I mean, that's true because I have quick feet, which speeds me up. Is there an attack version of that? No, that's called Defiance, if I recall. What do my units get? Do they get Defiance?
Come on, come on, Arceus. Give me like seismic toss or play rough or something good.
So, because you expend will, you're going to hit.
Excellent.
It's strength plus 4.
Oh. Was this submission?
It's a pretty good attack.
No.
What's your strength at, buddy? That's quite a few. That could have been better, but it could have been worse. What was it, though?
666.
I will tell you in a second.
Hey, 3 6s means a crit, right?
I believe it was 5 successes on an accuracy as a crit.
Sad.
Yeah, that's right. It's accuracy based for the crits.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that also means that even if you don't roll all 6s, you can end up getting crits.
You want to cross your fingers this wasn't a psychic attack.
No, it wasn't a psychic attack.
It'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't have rolled strength for a psychic.
That's true.
Also,
well, not necessarily.
I kind of like rolling the Oh yeah, because there's like Zen headbutt and shit. I kind of like rolling the actual damage for the for whatever move I land on.
Yeah, I prefer that because metronome is supposed to be a random move. I like how we're doing metronome so far, even if it usually lands on bug moves with the way I do it.
I agree.
So, Ralph, you use metronome, and on instinct you grab at the air as it freezes in your hands into the handle of this big ice hammer.
Oh.
Oh damn!
And you bring it down with this sound of shattering glass and ice as it breaks on the mighty Yenna's head.
Oof.
Brooke, yes, you may, Yes, Brooke picks up the litleo. Give me a... It would have to be a dex survival athletic in order to run away.
So what did I use? Like ice hammer?
Yeah, you used ice hammer.
Ah,
Literally an ice hammer.
nice.
Alright, so Brooke, you start sprinting off with the litleo under your arm. You don't even know if this is the right litleo either. And some of the Puchienas turn to go after you, and the mighty Yenna snarls. And he hasn't even moved, he's just glowering at Ralph. Let him go. These guys have a toll to pay.
Just gave you all that ice.
Weaklings are always going to be weaklings! And he goes to bite you. Let's see if he actually hits.
Somebody's got a complex. Oh no.
How much did I damage him?
4, looks like.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, but I don't know his defense.
You
That's-
damaged him 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You did enough to piss him off, really.
I think he got a crit.
Oh god.
Okay, let's look up the crit rules before we go any further, because I'm worried about how many crits are potentially going to...
Oh,
Before the martial arts explodes.
Yeah, good thing none of his moves are lethal.
Potentially one is.
Not yours, the mighty anus.
Oh, it adds 2 bonus dice to the damage pool when you crit. Okay,
Oh.
that's different. That's different.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's
It's not
not
too-
as bad as I thought.
You got 2 health left.
oh boy, let's see
Alright,
here.
which means in addition to him being dark...
Oh no, I forgot he was hurt. Good point. I completely forgot. Also, wow, Ralph, I thought you had more health than that. Like in Joel.
He's got like the least amount of health.
I forgot about that.
Wow, that was really bad.
That was really bad. Okay. Well, since he hits you, what's Ralph's defense? Defense is your vitality. Your defense is 1.
Oh, he's dead!
He's taking 2 damage, and he's gonna faint unless he takes a primal point. And I can't even attempt to flinch you, because if you take a primal point, that would remove the status anyway.
Tucker would have heard Brooks cry, but it just feels too frozen up and indecisive about it.
Oh man, I have a reviver seed. I could maybe
Oh yeah, he
get
does.
over there.
So, another thing is, as this is happening, Brooke is yelling at all of you to run at the top of his lungs. Whether you decide to obey your team leader or not is yet to be. And true, you could use a reviver seed to avoid the point.
That's technically it auto fires if you're holding it in the game, so I assume that's how.
If he's not holding it, I'm holding it.
No, I mean like whoever's fainting is holding a reviver seed, it just works for them. In other words,
Yeah.
that's usually how it works. So, I assume he'll be able to not faint, but he won't be in good shape. I assume.
He's not in good shape regardless.
Yeah. Optional. It's really up to DM, honestly, Beers.
Actually, running might be good if I run towards Pride's Rock and get
Are
help.
you in the condition to be running?
Well, if he revives, I suppose.
Well, if you revive, I think it gives you back with 1 HP and gives you awareness, so
Is
you
Riley
could
still in
start
the
running
hole?
away.
Is Riley still in the hole?
No.
No,
Okay.
Riley isn't in the
Toss.
hole. He's currently up in the mighty in his face, so once we resolve what Ralph is doing, Riley will get a turn.
Okay.
Could we toss the reviver seed to Brooke and then sprint towards the rock for help?
You're dead.
Wait, what? Toss
not
what?
dead.
I'm confused. What are you tossing?
The reviver seed at Brooke.
But you just
Brooke has
used it.
already started running.
And you've already used the reviver, so you don't have it anymore, right? Because
No,
you
I
fainted.
haven't used it.
Then you're still. Then in that case, you're fainted.
Wait, I thought he was attacking Brooke. I didn't
No,
realize.
no,
he
you
was
did-
fucking you up, dude.
Oh.
You're dead.
You
You
know what
specifically
happened?
are dead.
That's why we're
Okay,
discussing your
but yeah,
reviver
in
seed.
that case, I do use the reviver seed for my.
Okay. However, I'm gonna guess
that cleared up.
this is gonna keep. This is probably gonna have him stunned for a second, though. As this all. I mean, getting knocked down and having to recover is not an instantaneous thing. When does Tucker get a turn? Technically, we never did turn order, so.
No, so, Tucker, what do you want to do with all this? You are seeing your friends get the absolute tar beaten out of them by this thing. And Brooke is running away, and you can hear him screaming for you to run, too.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm allowed to tell him to run, I tell him to run.
Wait, tell him to
You
run.
can do so as well.
I will tell him to run.
Tucker.
Not like frantically. I'll just say it like really just calmly.
Tucker would just be filling so many mixes of just not sure what to do. There's multiple things that are important here, and he just doesn't know what to do. And the weird feelings and uncomfortable feelings he's having, it all just wells up, and he just ends up shouting, "Stop! Stop! We'll pay the toll!"
So the Mightyena stops for a second, and he has this paw raised over Ralph, who's just barely coming back to consciousness. There's this very discomforting smile that comes across his face as he turns his head over his shoulder to look back at you. And how do you plan on paying the toll? What do you have on you that's worth anything?
Tucker just stares for a second, not wanting to look directly in the eyes of this monster, honestly. And he just kind of whimpers and goes, "I don't know."
there's this unsettling chorus of chuckles that come from the subordinate Puchienas as the mighty Yenna turns away from what was the focus of his wrath and brushes past Riley roughly and looms over Tucker. You don't know. I have an idea. I bet there's a lot of things a subordinate little dog like you can offer me.
No. Yeah, take me instead.
Aw.
Fucking stupid.
What?
He offers you me.
Bugger off, garbage eater.
Oh.
I've already extracted my toll from you. Don't make me take another one.
Yeah.
Tucker just starts to kind of cower really low as he's approached, not sure what to do, and just kind of glance at the other party members to see how they're doing.
Riley's gonna roughly shove right past the mighty Yenna again, and come over to Tucker, and stand between the two of them.
Ooh. Looks like your friend thinks they have a chance.
Hey,
Do you think they have a chance, little pup? Or are you going to be a good boy and pay the toll for your friends?
Ralph is going to run away as fast as he can looking for help. As a matter
Tucker,
of fact, as soon as I'm sure I'm out of range of that he can immediately attack me again, I'm gonna start screaming.
Tucker, if I can interject, Tucker suddenly has a blink and a strike of thought when he thinks about what happened to Riley last time he got fainted, and seeing Riley stand in his defense, while it makes him feel happy that he is cared about like this, but he is also at the same time scared thinking about what happened to Riley last time. So he does finally speak up and say, "No, Riley, no. I'll just pay it."
No, you won't.
Okay, so Ralph is just yelling at the top of his lungs.
Help! Help! The bandits! The bandits are attacking us!
Ralph is getting more and more distant. So, I have a question. Kyrio, what direction did Brooke flee in? I'm currently under the assumption he fled south back towards the hill, of course. And currently I'm just based on the direction of Ralph's token is that he's fleeing north towards Pied Rock.
Yeah, towards the rock, towards the litleo, or towards the Pyroars that could maybe come help fight these guys off. And he's just shouting as much as his throat will. He's like, the bandits are here, the bandits are attacking me and my friend.
The pretty shot coming.
Ooh. I'm gonna say that they had the. Now I'm gonna let loose the news that the prince is in. Of course, I have no way of knowing that that little litleo is the prince, but if I say he's the prince, people will come and help.
Oh yeah, they will.
The prince is in trouble. A gang of bandits. Back at the hill that way.
The mighty Yenna flicks one ear, and he gets this sort of disgruntled look on his face. If you're going to pay the toll, you better do so now. You can come with me, and you'll see your friends leave. Or you can't. And his eyes slide down, staring at the Riolu. And you don't get to see one of them ever again.
Riley will just fold his arms and say, "Go find Brooke. I'll take care of this."
Oof.
All Riley's got to do is keep him distracted long enough.
Let me put it this way. I know you're pioneers. You gotta come through here a lot. If you pay the toll now, I'll forgive all your transgressions. And I'll be willing to let you pay a lenient toll in the future. Again, there's this really unsettling smile on his face. So you can come with me now, or I can take what's mine later.
Ooh.
Riley, the word mine echoes in your head to the point that it's deafening in your ears.
I really have to contemplate this one, because technically Tucker does want to obey the team, so Riley telling him to go is one thing, but at the same time, not that he hates Riley or anything, but he also trusts Riley the least out of all the party. And is quite honestly absolutely freaked out by what happened last time Riley fainted. And, well, Riley himself demonstrated that he was freaked out last time Riley fainted. Hence the reviver seeds that Riley's been holding on to. I mean, Tucker picks up on those things, so while he would normally listen to party members, but at the same time, he's like, he'll slowly push past Riley, honestly. Meek, very whimpering all the way, but saying to the Mayana, promise they won't get hurt.
The sickening smile just grows wider as the mighty Anna looms over Tucker. I never break a promise. Show them to the edge of the rock. And he sweeps a paw around Tucker and starts escorting him away.
Oh, no, you don't.
And what are you going to do to stop? Your friend's already paying the toll. Are you going to disrespect their choice?
Tucker gives just the glance of just don't. Like, very just spooked, just utterly spooked, utterly worried look. But he also knows that Riley is a bit of a independent, and he can't really tell Riley what to do, which obviously makes him more spooked.
Give me just a sec.
I think this is the most dangerous situation we've been in so far.
Kind of. Have we fought any evolved Pokemon before? Well, I guess the... No? Well, I mean, the Subflora, I guess.
Does that really count? I mean...
Grass types are not really super impressive, though. I mean, a lot of times. Well, some can be, but... It's probably where we were told to run. Unfortunately, nobody really did that, so, you know, oops.
Pangoro, whatever you do, don't fight the big, scary, much stronger than you might. Okay.
Also, Tucker might have gotten fucked by his instincts again, involving that run command. At first, at least. I don't know about you. Everybody else doesn't have an excuse for that regard, but...
Well, I mean, I ran eventually after I almost died.
Took you a bit, though. And Riley doesn't listen to the word run. We've already learned that he doesn't...
Not in his vocabulary.
Run away and never return.
He also doesn't listen to be careful, considering, like, I'm gonna jump across this thing even though I don't need to, and even though it's dangerous. For instance. Oh.
So Riley goes quiet for a minute. And when he opens his eyes, they're this deep, bloody red. Nobody takes what's mine. Go ahead and roll your force palm accuracy at +4.
Okay. Ooh, that's a crit.
Yes, it is, which means you're going to get an extra 2 damage dice on force palm, in addition to the extra 2. So that is +4 damage dice on force palm.
Is that including the type advantage and the stab?
That was not including stab and type advantage.
So I get
I
7
believe
dice plus 1 then.
Yeah, +1 guaranteed damage.
Karserus, I'm noticing he didn't faint, though.
No, he didn't.
I do not believe... so that rule about fainting for primal points maybe doesn't apply here, does it?
No, it doesn't.
4 then.
Oh, 4? Oh, that could have been better.
Still only 7 dice.
Come on, evil Lucario, what are you doing?
So instead of Riley's regular force palm, it's like this big red claw uppercuts the mighty Anna. And there's a bruise left on the underside of his chin. And he squints. You remind me of someone I hate. Make sure he doesn't get up till dawn. Let's see how many attacks I have to actually roll for these guys.
Oh no, is he doing the evil leader thing of, I don't want to deal with this, sick them, and leaves?
Yep.
Oh god.
Sick of. Oh man, it's lucky I'm not there because I would be like mocking him. So it's lucky I'm not there.
Ah, bitch! I can survive this. Oh, it's getting worse, actually.
Well, each one is making an attack.
Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, it's getting worse.
Well, 3 of them managed to get an attack off on you. Unfortunately, none of them know bite.
Unfortunately. What are they attacking me with?
Wait, they don't know
Tackle.
bites? That's kind of lucky. Can you imagine 6 flinch attempts?
Well,
Actually,
here's the other thing, is, when they perfect their biting skills, Pucciana supposedly evolve into Mightyena, so it makes sense that he'd want his subordinates to not know bite unless he felt they were appropriately trustworthy.
That's fair. I do want to point out that if all of them hit and all of them were trying to bite, that would be a total of 18 proc chances.
So that's the first tackle.
Oh no, Karserus really wants to kill the party off. Hey, look, you
No,
know, I do want to point out that Riley really is very headstrong and rushes into things. Let's point this out.
So, what's Riley? Oh, Riley, you should have
Slash evil Lucario.
fully recovered after your. So
Oh really?
your
Oh yeah, that's true.
defense is 2.
2 defense, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll take 1 damage from. One of them does nothing. They end up flailing past you as, for whatever reason, Riley's movement is incredibly concise, and he essentially flips the Pucciana on its back so it goes skidding across the ground. I know you are. I know you're screaming. Unfortunately, the help you get is not going to get back in time before this battle is over.
I mean, we were still fairly far away from the rock, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We went the wrong
Yeah.
direction, remember?
No, Brooke went the wrong direction. Ralph went the correct one.
I know, but we went the wrong direction before we got to this tile, so basically we went a little bit away from the rock again, so it's still kind of far
Right.
away.
And that's another point in damage on Riley.
It was the best Ralph could think of, so.
I am fairly scratched.
For now, yes. Oh, you already took. Yeah, you already took 2 damage. Let's see.
I've already updated my health.
I know. I thought you took 1. I just noticed you took 2.
I took 1 damage twice.
Oh. That's 2 then, but yes. Also, wait, you know what? Bite's not as dangerous for you. I forgot you can't flinch.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't flinch.
I have infinite focus.
Bite still hurt though.
Yep.
So.
And your ability doesn't change even in this state.
Actually, Tackle Bite is the same. I
Feckless
forgot.
idiots. I'm going to make sure I extract a toll from all of you when we get back. And the Poochyena start to back off as the Mightyena steps forward. I'm going to leave the bad case. Poison.
It's that
Shit.
accuracy there.
Yeah. At least he didn't crit. Okay, question.
Oh,
Evasion or counter?
Counter.
Alright.
Also, how many Pooches
does-
actually attacked? All of them?
Yeah, all of them, except 3 of them rolled like 1 or 0, so they didn't make it.
Oh, I see.
Personal ruling since they were doing group attack.
Fair enough.
Well then, he lunges forward very briefly. And Riley, you tilt your head to the side, he just barely nicks you with one of his fangs. Let's see if he actually poisons you.
Nope.
Nope.
No six.
For a moment, you feel as if you feel this virulent poison seeping into your veins before the red aura surges out and purges it. I don't want
Dramatically.
what's yours. I want what's mine.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll counter accuracy at +4.
What even is? I have never used counter.
You did
Really?
once.
No, I used it before.
I have? Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just not worked particularly well.
Alright, come on. Give me another crit. Hell yeah.
Cool. So
It's 2 extra dice on top of counter. Holy shit, it counters
roll
a stab.
damage.
10 damage dice? Is that
Yes.
including type advantage? And stab.
That is not including stab.
So that's 11 dice.
Shit.
At plus 1. Holy shit.
Don't count chickens before they hatch. You don't know what your rolls are going to be. Though this does increase the odds. Let's see what it does. Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
9 damage! We're going nuclear, ladies and gentlemen.
Well then, I can't save the Mightyena from this. Oh wait, maybe I can.
No, don't you dare! Let me have this!
Well, unfortunately, he actually has the defense to survive this.
Oh, my.
Even with the damage he's taken so far.
Yes, even with the damage he's taken so far.
That,
Okay.
in other words, he has at least 3 defense. Or 4 defense.
So-
He has 4 defense. Yeah, we said that earlier.
Riley, you
No,
hold your hands above and below, and you clap them together, and this set of red fangs nearly skewers the Mightyena in half. Get rid of him now!
He's on 2, actually, guys. You can see if I mouse over.
Oh no, that's a lot of 6s. Oh, this isn't good for me. Oh no.
These are good, solid rolls.
Oh no.
It seems like he scared him into doing better pretty.
Can I attempt sort of a group intimidate on them here? To make them not attack me?
These are only accuracy? I guess, yeah. Let's see, what's the accuracy have to be to actually hit?
I think
Well,
they're
so
all-
long as they're not rolling a 1, technically they should be able to hit.
Oh, so they all got a hit,
Because-
technically.
Yeah, he chose to not be evasive. He chose counter, which really screwed up the Mighty Enna.
Yeah.
Okay, give me tough, contest, intimidate, plus instinct. So 5, 6.
I don't get any crazy bonuses
So-
from this one.
9. 9
Oh.
total dice.
9 dice for what?
Intimidation.
Middle.
It's not terrible.
Below average.
Okay. I will let you choose which successes you're removing.
They're all
How many
gonna
can you
hit, so I
Remove a
guess it
total
doesn't
of
matter.
4 successes I will allow.
4 successes total from all of
Yeah.
them. Right, I'm
Yes.
gonna remove 1 from each of the ones that rolled 2. And then 2 from one of the ones that rolled 3. So I'll just remove enough from the bottom 3
So
dogs there so they don't get an attack off.
So yeah, 3 of these Puccinos are actually super terrified of Riley right now because he just screwed up their leader real hard.
No damage.
Well, you'll still take blink damage.
Oh. Little do they know, I have a reviver seed on me.
So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be enough to put you under, and then your survivor seed goes off. You're up at 1.
Technically, okay, so I just want to address something because the chat is wondering. Oh, Tucker just finished him up. Tucker's fucked up right now. He really can't do anything because he doesn't. He probably takes. I want to point out to you guys, if you remember, when Riley last lost his countenance, while the other team members found it confusing, Tucker legitimately was freaked out by it. He's even more so now. So I think the statement I made there is probably the most accurate for him right now. Yes, technically he'd want to help his friend, but this isn't his friend.
Stupid. Weak vessel. You need to get stronger. So much stronger. Riley mutters to himself. And the mighty Enna steps up. This ends now.
Can I evade?
Yes, you may.
How many dice do I get for that?
That's Dex Fight Evasion, which would be...
What?
7 total dice.
Not today, Satan.
Will expenditure.
Hmm?
I'm adding 2 successes to his attack.
Do I need to just match his in order to dodge it?
You could.
Then I'll spend 1 will to guarantee my dodge.
I have fixed your will count.
Thank you.
So you dodge. Now, any of the mighty hyenas that still want to, Poochie hyenas that still want to attack, by which I mean 3, since the others are still cowering in fear for you, they now need to match 4 in order to hit you at all.
Oh, man.
They got 5 dice.
It's like,
And I'm
Oh,
sorry,
look,
Brooke and
it's-
Ralph, that this is taking long.
This is an actual. This is a Dark Souls boss fight right here.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like,
That one's pissing his pants right now.
yeah, I want to tell the little Poochie, and it's like go home, the adult. type.
Yet none of them are capable of hitting you right now.
Fantastic.
This is some Ultra Instinct BS right here.
This is like when you're fighting a boss in Terraria and a little slime bounces near you and it just gets destroyed in the cross.
Pretty much. Why won't you down, you feckless insect?
Yeah, I get an attack off at any point here.
You used your turn to evade. And he just matches 4. So you can choose to evade again, by which you'll get 7, or you can choose to do something else.
I have 1 HP. What choice do I have?
Go ahead and roll your 7 evade.
Can I like attempt to like kamikaze take us both out at once?
I don't see why not. At which point I would suggest using counter.
All right.
Or
Yeah, counter would probably be your best bet, because that's what
I did counter. I like counter. We'll do mutual
Alright.
blow and there'll be a crater in this land.
I believe your accuracy is at 11 for that. So, first, let's see how much damage. Because he can't flinch you, so he's kind of screwed.
Yep. I don't need much damage to finish him off. He doesn't need like Pokerole damage to finish me off. Oh, what's terrible?
Oh my god. He essentially did plague damage with Crunch. What is this? The dice, they have betrayed me. Are you still gonna take you down?
But I'm taking him with me. Bitch, let's go. Bitch, let's get a crit.
Oh shit.
Alright,
Alright,
Dice.
7 plus 2 plus 2 from crit plus your stat bonus?
Alright, so
And
11 plus 1. Alright, here we go.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
No.
Crap.
nah, double
What have I
digits.
done?
Oh. It's only 5.
So, yeah, Riley, you feel control briefly come back to you as power surges through your body, and you counter. And the mighty hyena just goes down, sliding across the dirt. And then you fall unconscious.
Wait, did
And there's a
everybody-
voice that echoes in your head, and it comes out your mouth. Not enough. You need to be strong.
Oof.
Should I give myself a primal point?
Nope.
Oh. This is a soft counter then, is it?
Who went down? I need to know.
Both of us.
Both of you?
Both went down because he used counter.
I see.
Boss! No way. Boss? Ugh. You! One of them pipes up and growls at Tucker. You're still coming with us. Your friend did this. Boss is still gonna want his toll. They all nod at each other. For now, they just leave the Riolu. The one of them seems to pause and contemplate actually biting at him. The others shake their heads and they begin to drag the mighty Inna off and start hurting you with them.
I'm not even sure if a will roll would even be appropriate. What do you think? Currently, Tucker's not even wanting to be near Riley and actually was about to run off. Not as Brooke and Ralph wanted, but just kind of blindly. Shit. Yeah, Tucker really can't take these guys anyways, even if he had the mental acuity for it right now.
Roll a logic will.
Alright. Wait, you mean my full will?
Yes.
Okay.
Fear of Riley if he's actually in good physical condition. Oh my god.
Wow, okay. Yeah, just...
Yeah, that matches
I'm sorry.
That matches the mental state pretty well, actually.
Yeah. Tucker, the only thing you can think to do is just go with them. What happened with Riley, again, has terrified you. Not to mention the idea that, well, this might not be the entire pack of Puchiena. And while Riley did take down their leader, it's just temporary. If you leave now, it could just be so much worse.
That and Riley's a monster too, and he doesn't know how to feel about that, basically. The dogs can pick up on things, you guys know this, so with the personality switch each time, Tucker fucking noticed. And he doesn't like it. And he doesn't trust, and he's scared of Riley as well. He feels sorry for Riley's situation, being fainted, but he imagines the others will be back soon and will find Riley soon enough, so he doesn't want any more fighting, so he'll just go with the other pooches.
You know, of every situation so far, I think I might be the most proud of how we handled this one as a group.
Kind of, like, emotionally speaking, my god.
Poorly, we did the most least coordinated team in the universe.
Agreed.
Alright.
Beautiful, though. It was beautiful.
So, we're going to leave Tucker and Riley right now. Ralph, you run and run and run and run across the prairie, screaming for help until you're hoarse. And when you think that you can't run anymore, Brooke is there, looking just as ragged, with the litleo in his arms. The litleo looks absolutely terrified. And out of the grass comes one of the Pyroar. And then another. And another. They're all females. Because anybody who knows how lions work, the females are generally the hunters of the pride.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably...
They're the ones that have that nice long, like, mohawk thing going on.
Yeah. So,
Oh wait, I have a model for this.
And Kyrio, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, Riley just being too independent is one to split the party anyways, so it's something that the party harshly needs to learn. And perhaps did a bit more now.
Well, there was kind of a wall of gray fur splitting the party in half. Half the party was on one side of that gray wall of fur and muscle, and half the party was on the other side.
Oh, of course. No, I know you're not criticizing. Character flaws are an interesting thing and kind of wonderful in D&D. The most boring D&D sessions are the ones where the characters just act perfect all the time. That's usually metagaming anyways. Also, what's interesting is, I noticed, you know how when you scroll a model half off the screen for Tabletop Simulator, it can lose parts of itself, like the face? If I do this with Riley, I can make his right leg just disappear.
Not my leg.
Yeah, that's just, you keep your left, but you lose your right.
No.
It's terrible.
And now you're halfway in the dirt.
Um,
Anyway.
So I scream till I'm hoarse. You know,
pretty much.
being, that's the reason. That's the reason the little pony talk couldn't cry anymore. She was a little hoarse.
That's still a word.
Yeah,
That's still not as strong.
terrible.
Not as painful a pun as what I do, though. Come on, last ditch effort, friends.
So
Yeah, like
Okay. 1 second. You're one of the Pyroars from the big rock, right?
they nod. One of them steps forward. You are a pioneer.
Yes.
What happened?
Some Burkians came out of nowhere when we found this little guy.
he motions to the little litleo.
And they wanted a toll, so naturally we fought them. And then the mighty hand showed up, and so he was so strong. He beat us. He beat us all pretty bad. Yes,
You
Make
fought?
two-
yes, we fought.
What fools?
Hey, we were doing pretty good until he started. Until we
You weren't doing really good at all. Pack leader saw through everything. I thought that they were with the bandits, but the shadow scavengers, they attacked them too. I was just trying to help find the prince. I'm sorry. And the poor little litleo starts to cry again. And the shoulders of several of the other Pyroars sag, and they look dejected, since, at least based on the context, this litleo is not their prince.
Oh. Well, if nothing else, we saved a litleo. That's not a bad
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's good.
You've saved one of our own.
I mean,
Thank you.
I did sneak up on him, so we didn't do that bad. But 2 of our friends are still back there. I don't know what happened. I ran to get help as fast as I could. Yeah, I feel
The
bad.
lead Pyroar looks between Ralph and Brooke, and then the litleo. And then she turns and nods to one of her hunting sisters, who then runs off with the others into the prairie. We will find them, if we can. Follow me. You will be safe with us. I am only sorry this is how we met.
Yes.
We would have sent an escort, but the bandits have been causing trouble, as you'd seen.
Yeah.
If only we had caught them sooner today. And she turns around and leads you both to the Pride's Rock.
Yay!
Yeah. That guy was so strong. I hit him with the huge ice hammer, and he kind of just got mad at me.
Man, if he hadn't used Ice Hammer, though, I don't think Riley would have won that. Or stalemated that, I suppose.
Yeah, no. I'm glad for all the effort that was spent in this. This was a rather unexpected turn of events.
Fucking dramatic session, man.
Oh yeah, it's like a boss several tiers higher than we are.
I should
Yeah, we could take him.
turn on music. I should have turned on battle music. I just didn't expect that to be a proper fight. Holy
Well, I don't
shit.
think it was supposed to be a proper fight,
It
but now you
wasn't.
see the level Riley can put himself on too if he really
Oh man,
willing to
we could
stab
have used
himself in the
boss
heart.
battle music.
Oh, I had a particular song I could have used for it too. Like, there's a battle against a powerful foe song I could use. Also, I think I broke the 1 second.
Oh.
It
Well, the
froze.
other thing is,
Okay.
the intent was that later you could come and get revenge and fix things, but... well... Y'all started. So
Is the music tablet broken for anyone else, by the way? It seems
It's
to have
broken for me, too.
seems
Oh,
frozen.
extremely broken.
Okay, how do I like reload the damn thing? Oh, I know
So-
how.
it is dark. Very dark. The moon is high by the time you guys all make it. Well, I say all, but when Ralph and Brooke make it to the Pride's Rock. And while the Pyroar assures that her sisters are going to try and bring your friends back, there's no guarantees. Especially if the Shadow Scavengers decided they were going to take the toll in the form of a body. Still, they lead you to an alcove where you can rest, and the litleo is continuously apologizing to you before they are eventually shoot off to leave. There really isn't much to sleep on, unfortunately, but they do eventually bring, well, a Pyroar brings you some meat that you can eat if you want. Not that it's particularly cooked. Well, I take that back. It is kind of cooked because Firefang.
That's
but-
gonna say.
Used fire
Oops,
to
excuse me.
kill it.
Oh god, what? Okay, stop breaking. Now let's play a different song. 1 second. The fuck happened? It was like frozen for like a minute and a half. Okay. Welcome back, tablet. Thanks for the amp planes. I mean, it's kind of appropriate. It's kind of the amp planes at proxy area, so sure, why not?
But yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, the
It
thing is
doesn't
still broken
really-
for me, but it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what it is, but Ralph is going to eat it if he perceives that it.
Food's food. Yeah, I probably would have played. I'm just gonna share with the stream if nothing else. The song I probably would have played for this would be which one? I guess no, that one.
And
Yeah, that one.
Pyroar leaves you to rest. It's not until nearly dawn that another one drags in Riley's unconscious body. He looks bad. There's some nasty scars that have been left by the fight. There's a smaller one on his cheek from the poison fang, but there's several others currently on his back
Can
and upper arm.
Can I see about patching him up as best I can with what smarts?
Make me.
Oh god, he's gonna stab me and I die.
No. Give me. Smart survival logic.
Here we go.
And actually, Magician Tronic, Riley didn't get a primal point for this because he didn't faint.
I guess he didn't technically.
Well, he did faint, but not until after.
Oh, fucking loopholes, man.
Yeah,
Well,
he got his chance, but he fainted after the clash. It did not go well.
well, it went about as well as I would have hoped.
It went better than I thought it would. All right.
Alrighty.
So
You
You're
don't
pretty sure
understand the
that you
power
can
you have
catch-
given me.
you're pretty sure that you can patch Riley up if you have something to bind his wounds and something to just help soothe the pain. Unfortunately, the Pyroar don't have too much in that area, but
I have an Owen berry
I could-
on me.
Can I like destroy my bag to do that? I mean, I could get another one when I get back, right? Rip a tear
give me
off my
another
bag.
smart survival logic.
Blaze gonna flip it probably.
Blaze will get over it.
Yeah, Blaze
realize-
is gonna get over it.
I realize
Pioneers
now-
coming back is more important.
I was just so enraptured by how everything was played out, I forgot to switch to basically boss song. That's why I didn't switch. Really.
No.
Hmm.
I want to spend a will to do this.
All right.
I mean, it's been long. There.
Okay. So, oh, that's right. You used a reviver seed.
And I've probably already eaten the seed that it gives you back. So.
Sorry for being sniffly. You think that you can use your bag, albeit tearing it apart with a little help because your hands and fangs aren't really meant for that, and a mashed up oranberry to help treat his wounds. And if you had a better healing berry, it would probably work better.
Actually, I can take that off of Riley's person because he has an. So I'm gonna do that. We'll take that. Oh, Brooke has a citrus berry. Yeah. He's gonna be like, Brooke, you got the citrus berry still? I think this will work. Okay. Let's see here. And yeah, I'm gonna use the citrus berry to treat the wound and bound it in the torn bag piece.
All right. You create what is effectively a makeshift poultice and help bind up Riley's wounds. It's not perfect, of course, and you know that you can do better. You know that you used to be able to do better. That you knew more.
Yeah.
But this is all you can do right with what you have. And I will recover Riley's health appropriately. There we go.
Bing.
It'll take a while, but the worst of it will start to go away. And it isn't until well into the morning that a very roughed up Tucker will be found at the edge of Pride's Rock, nearly unconscious.
Oh.
And I believe that's where we should end for tonight.
I don't know if I want to know what they did to him over there.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder if it was made worse by how difficult a fight that was.
I guarantee it was.
Oof.
Wait, how did they
I told y'all I wanted to make it a happy session, but I've made no guarantees.
No, it's...
This was not happy.
I was expecting...
No, it wasn't.
I was expecting some trouble. I don't know if I was expecting that much. Wow. Wow.
How did they know which one was Tucker?
It's the one wearing the scarf.
I am wearing a scarf.
Tucker's the one wearing his scarf. And I'm going to go under the assumption that you guys gave the descriptions of your friends to the Pyroars.
Yes. It's like, okay.
It's very...
like, one of the bandits will be much fatter than the others and wearing a scarf. Fetch him, bring him back.
Sorry, Kyrio, we're all a bit high strung, I feel. And I'm a bit dead.
Yeah, you're just a little bit unconscious still.
Oh my god, what a mix of fucking feelings you have given Tucker, Riley. I mean, in one side you were defending him, on the other side he's horrified by the Lucario, so... Oh boy. If you want some good news, my internet didn't drop today. Hey, cool, is the construction done?
What construction?
So, for end of the game bonuses...
Oh my god. Probably not.
Everybody If your will is not yet at the base 3, set it to base 3.
So if you
If
have
it is above or at base 3, you get 1 will.
even me,
Just to start. Yes, even you.
I feel like I lost will somewhere there, but sure, okay. Wait, so I was at 4-3. That means I should go to 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You faced a lot that was not depicted. Enduring that is enough to earn that.
Fair.
And
Also, I'm sorry Tucker was laying people down this game, but it was kind of bound to happen, unfortunately. He's just a kid after all.
Yeah, you know what? You know what quote came to mind after Ralph hit the thing in the back with the ice hammer and it did like barely anything. I imagined him turning around and saying, "You should have aimed for the head."
You did aim for the
You
head.
did aim for the head, you idiot.
It's a quote.
You shouldn't have aimed for the head.
Yeah, there you go. He turns out.
You should have gone for the knees.
Gone for the butt.
For the knees.
And Riley.
Hi, that's me.
Wow, that's a suspicious high.
You don't need to put in a primal point. I want to give you an instinct point, but that would overpower you with the moves you would be capable of.
You give
So,
me an instinct point. Do it. Do it. Come on. Commit.
I want to, but I can't.
Give him something
Do
else
it.
then. Or take something for something else.
No.
I'll sacrifice a beauty point for instinct point.
You don't have any beauty.
I have 2 points of beauty. What do
Oh,
you
wait,
want,
you do,
man?
you're right.
I'm beautiful, bitch.
I mean, now you're more ruggedly handsome than
I've been
beautiful.
called
You got
bitch
scars.
twice in this game.
I'm your boyfriend. I'm allowed.
Wow. You know what? Screw it. I'm giving you 10 experience right off the bat for defeating a creature you weren't supposed to fight.
Yeah, he
Sweet.
definitely deserves some XP for that. Holy shit.
Not to mention the RP.
Yeah, look at him actually getting involved for once. Look at that.
Hey, hold on a minute here.
Well,
He actually
Stuff
used
that-
tones in his voice besides his normal voice for once. Isn't that amazing?
Boy.
well, the thing is, there are things that he did behind the scenes that nobody else saw. I
know.
saw it, and that's the important bit.
Is it? No, Car, do you even need to say that? It feels like every single session that's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's always a bit of jabbing going on in my brain.
Just a little bit. This time it was actually important what he did. It was actually important what he did.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Um,
I imagine, at least.
Tucker.
That's me.
For experience
Okay.
instead of the standard 2. Same for Brooke. Same for Ralph. Because while you guys did not actually beat the Mighty Yenna, this was really good. You all played well to your characters. And
Indeed.
admittedly, this was a very drama-heavy session.
Oh, very
It
much
was
so.
great,
Boy, all those, 1,000 people that dropped off from episodes 1, 2, 3 to episodes 4 through 11 are going to be regretting they didn't keep going at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Still appreciate the numbers I've gotten, but there has been a lot of drop-off from session to session. As far as YouTube numbers, I mean.
It takes a while sometimes for a campaign to take off, but boy, has it taken off.
Hell yeah.
This was not what I expected. I expected an entirely different scenario to play out, and it didn't.
This is sort of how it be being the DM, isn't it?
Yes, and I love it.
I told you I was gonna freaking derail your plans.
You
Challenge
didn't
one.
derail my plans, you just made them a little different, and you made it better.
Yes, victory is mine.
Man.
Your characters now all have a lot to think about.
I feel like I'm pushing the bounds of my next logic point.
You are.
I'm digging this 10 XP though. It's pretty good. I used it all last session.
Oh, that was not including the session XP, which is 2.
Sweet.
I'll tell you. Oh, wait, what? Sorry. Do I get more experience? You say?
No, I did.
Oh.
Riley does.
Oh.
I wasn't counting the session XP with his bonus 10.
Oh, fair.
12 XP.
Oh, Anon, and anyone else who is feeling regretful they didn't catch the whole session, there's a playlist. You can link it up again. You can always watch it back. It's a bit to watch, but you can put it on with some music, put it on while you're doing some stuff, you know, or whatever. Let me go pull up that playlist for you guys again.
Oh,
That was exciting. My heart hurts, but that was exciting.
This one? I think it's this one. Yeah, here it is. And, oh, Poisaz, yes. I was going to say that a good DM knows how to change plans. The players are unpredictable things. A DM that has an exact outline of what exactly is going to happen and can't handle that game change because a player does something really unexpected. That's not a bad DM necessarily, but it is a DM that didn't prepare enough, basically.
I would like everyone here in the call to look at the call screen for a minute.
What happened?
I'm revealing this.
I'm going to assume you got the picture.
Yes.
oh, yes.
Ah, yes. Here, I'll present it for the chat too, or the public stream, unless you
Put
think
it in the
otherwise.
stream, yeah. YouTube needs to see it.
All right, here's an image for you guys.
Nice, nice.
There we go. Yes, he got a. Was this like a mission? You commissioned
Yes.
your other D&D partner person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I have to explain the entire backstory of everything I know about this situation before she drew it. And now and apparently she cried, but it's fine.
Oh,
Aw. Yeah, it's quite a picture.
just
Zone Z Baloney. What a name.
Yeah.
Could I commission her to draw Tucker?
Probably, if you find her on Twitter. I've reblogged like 50,000 things from her. If you can find me on Twitter, you can find her on Twitter.
I think I can find you on Twitter. But yeah, that's very appropriate timing for that picture, I would say.
Yep.
oh,
Wow.
So, it's freaking the best money I've spent in a while.
How much was it?
I tipped well, so 40
Well, I
bucks.
didn't know
Okay.
Riley had a
40
tan.
USD.
Woot whoa, woot whoa, woot whoa.
Oh my god! The voice of text lady knew what those characters meant. That
Oh.
surprised the shit out of me. Yeah, she actually said them out right. Yeah, Riley has a stand now. Everybody's gonna say now. Rather, Char is, because he fucking loves JoJo, whatever the shit it is. Is it JoJo? I think it's JoJo. I never know these things.
We gotta keep this image here, I think, forever now.
I mean,
I'm taking this. It's going next to my character portrait.
that's fine, hold on.
I will make that. There we go. Perfect.
Alright, I still need one of these, though. It's useful to have a thing for the... Actually, what I usually do... I forgot what I usually do. Let me do one more thing before we quit. Karserus, the Wild Prairie, we basically decided it was just kind of a general savanna sort of look, right?
yes.
Yeah, I was trying to find... Remember how I usually found images for us? I was gonna...
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, here we go. I think this is the image I used, actually. There we go.
I think you should use a scene of Pride Rock, like a little.
I think I used
No.
this last time. But I usually like to set that next to the dungeon, so we have a little visual. So anyways,
Yes.
a bit light for this, but still, here you go.
And that's generally what it is. It's just the grass is really tall, and a lot of you are kind of short.
Yes. This is true.
Yeah, being that we're all stage 1 Pokemon.
When Ralph evolves, everyone will see him coming.
Stealth has become impossible.
Thud.
Oh lord,
Oh,
he
dude.
coming.
Could you imagine how terrifying a Snorlax with really good stealth dice would be?
Oh my.
You just
That'd be
you just,
insane.
Just
like,
slowly slide up from the tall grass.
Karsus, might I
Load.
actually ask, real quick? I wouldn't actually get that much cool stuff from having an extra pointed instinct. I'd get reversal and screech.
Do I even have enough XP to do anything?
I've got all the cool stuff already.
6 times current score. I guess I could do a specialty.
Reversal isn't even as good as counter.
Skills require 8 times. Okay.
Really? Well,
Fight survival contest is skills, right?
I mean, Blaze Kick is good, but that's a question mark.
That's just forget my semantics. Fight survival and skill. Those are skills, right? Fight survival contest. I mean,
Skills are the things underneath them, I think?
yeah.
where are
No,
the things
those
underneath?
are specialties. Specialties are beneath. Skills are.
Okay, so it's 8 to... Alright, got it. Sorry, I'm just thinking, given everything that's been going on, I'm thinking that a point in survival is kind of necessary for Tucker next, as the next step thing I need to do. Quite frankly, I think that is required.
Oh man, I can just imagine someone like, hey, give me your money, and then put the Snorlax's stealth behind them, and all of a sudden, why'd it get dark all of a sudden?
well, you could buy a point in survival now if you wanted.
I can't, I don't have enough XP yet.
Yeah, you do. You have 6.
It's 8.
Is it?
For survival,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Duh. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm thinking, I quite like the intimidation thing. I think I'm gonna put another point in intimidation.
I might need to start putting points in intimidation as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I can need more points in Clash as well, God. I need points in everything, damn it.
Unless, of course, I guess, I'm thinking survival's the best, unless you want to override and tell me I need to choose something in particular or something.
No, you don't.
Okay.
It's your XP. I will let you pick what you want. I am just here to offer suggestions at best.
Oh my God, what's happening over there with Kyrio?
What happened?
You see the Pokedex box was just flipping out in the corner of my screen.
Oh no.
Yep.
Kyrio, don't break it.
It's fine. It's not like Ralph in session 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where I come from a bare bones table that my other DM just sort of draws on the table to this one with all sorts of stuff.
Actually, something's bothering me. Wasn't there more than 2 Pokedex books originally?
Yes.
Why are there only 2 now?
I
Oh,
think there's
they're
2
in
on the
here
board.
now. Okay.
They going into the Pokedex.
They went into Pokedex. I just noticed one go in, and I was like, something seems off. How many
Oh,
are there supposed to
no.
be? How many are there supposed to be? Okay, that didn't go in.
5 through 7, so...
I have to wait for Kyra to stop searching. Thank you, Kyra. There we go. Now they're all misnamed for some reason, too. I don't really... Wait, what? Why are there only 2? I just put 2 in. There was one before... What the fuck? Oh, there's the 3rd one. Hi there. Oh, god damn it. Maybe
It's fine,
in the
I put it-
future... In the future, if I make further tables, I'll sprawl things out more. Probably.
What? Yeah, they're all renamed like evolution stones for some reason.
I don't know
That's
how that
weird.
happened.
I believe it's Gens 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then 5 through 7.
Yes. Except for... One moment as I attempt to do something very delicately. Oh god. I need to stop. 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 You're bad. Okay, there we go. There. Stack nice and easy over here so I can... Yes. Okay, no, they have the right name still, but it wasn't displaying.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
That's weird. Hold on, don't touch him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. Sorry, I'm just getting back to page 1 so I can learn... Uh-oh. I'm gonna merge into each other. Give me a sec. It's fine. Okay, they're on page 1 now. That's all I needed. Alright. Now if I could just... Oh, that's how. That's what happened. That's what happened. If they're not on page 1, they get weird. Oh god. Oh.
Alright, while you figure that out, I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh
Have
no!
a good night, Eragon.
Alright, so it's fine. Go.
Gonna be reliving this session in my head for the next
right.
2 weeks. Thanks, Kai. Thanks, Kai.
So if you're not on page 1, they get weird. I just realized that. So it's easier if I leave them on page 1. Alright.
See you guys.
Have a good night,
I'll
Eragon.
see you in a little bit, dear. Oh. I thought it said Tucker's type was dork instead of dark. Did somebody change it again? No.
Oh.
Okay. It's just the text is kind of weird when you don't zoom in. I like Riley over here still has a cute bum on his sheet. So what she respond to if who's looking at my butt. Whew, what a stream.
From an emotional day to an emotional session. Oh goodness.
Why are there? Oh, I don't want to ask even more questions. But why are there random dice things on the board now?
I don't know where those came from.
There's the rollers are there, the dice are there. Those are the. I don't know. Where did they come from?
Where? What?
These right here.
Two dice pod.
They're just here, and I don't think they were taken off of anything because they seem to just be duplicates, from what I can tell. Unless. No, I think they probably were. Let me test something. Wait, it doesn't even work. These work? Yeah, these work. These are not... Oh, I know what happened. I think somebody did this. No, it doesn't even work. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna dump them in the trash, since I don't know if I should get rid of them. Wait, what
Oh, those have actual dice in them.
Oh.
As opposed to being the rollers.
Yeah, these are the old versions, and I don't know why they're here.
I don't know where they came from.
I mean, I think I kept them around somewhere. So that's kind of actually put them in the trash, I guess. That seems reasonable. In case I don't want to delete them for some reason.
Oh, here's the red one.
And where was that? Oh,
That was up by the...
Oh, they must have exploded off to another direction. They probably fell off the... Oh, I know what happened. They fell off the table when the books were blowing up. And then they ended up in the middle when they teleported back in.
Okay.
And those are the old ones. I just put them back. I forgot. That's right. I put them behind the Pokedexes where they wouldn't be in the way. I might as well put them in the trash, though, so... I still believe that this session was really close to a PMD game. Like an actual... You feel like it was an actual, like, section of an actual PMD video game?
Yeah, I could imagine that happening in a little cutscene of Ralph sneaking up behind and just turning in like it does the screen flashy thing. I don't know. I'm imagining it as one of the old school like GBA ones. Like screen flashes like and then he's down.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Oh, I forgot to play the our intro song that we now have at the beginning of the session. I'll do it next session if I remember. Or I guess I could do it to close out. Yeah, let's do that. 1 second. Oh. Oh, no, not again. Oh. Alright. I think the tablet can freeze if you try to access it while it's looping a song. Oh yeah, how does evolution work? Oh, there's a big story about that.
Yeah. So evolution isn't gonna happen quite yet. I think we're going to touch on that after this particular series of events. Because, yeah, you guys got trashed by a second stage who was way stronger than you all. And, when you guys report back, there may be some discussion about seeing if you guys are actually ready for that or not.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and play the song that we... Okay, so I want to explain. RobangFiveNineSquared on YouTube. I think he might be on a few other places too. He is... his icons of Farfetch'd if you might know him on YouTube. He does music. He's done a lot of PMD remixes. I added a couple of his songs into our playlist for different things. And he also wrote us a song, which I will play. It is specifically for our game. So it's kind of a... you won't be able to hear it, but you'll be able to hear it in the video. I could share a view later, Ralph. But I'll go and play it for the stream. This is just basically a theme song, so... Oh, good night to you, Kyrio.
Have a good night, Kyrio. And you'll be able to work on other things later. The more XP you save, the more you can just dump later and suddenly become super.
But yes, that was quite an emotional session, and a really good one too. I had a lot of fun with that. I think I'll close down as this song finishes in about 40 seconds. So, you guys, thank you again for the session. And I guess we'll see what happens next Pokerole in another couple weeks. As for the rest of you, I'll see you guys Friday for probably some more Howl for an hour, unless I decide to change it up. We will see.
So being that I've gotten 2 points in Intimidate since the thing, how many levels is that? I know the first one is 1, but I don't know about the second one.
The second one is 2.
Okay, so that's +3, so my level is
I can stick around while you guys figure this out.
14. There we go.
Yes, I don't have that in the playlist yet because I've been lazy about adding new music lately, but whatever, I'll get around to it. I'm not lazy. Well, lazy about that, but busy with other things, so that's why it's not in the actual playlist. In any case, you got your experience figured out, though?
Yep, I am more intimidated.
Yay. I'm going to save the table then if you're all done.
Indeed.
Yep, done, you say?
Yep.
Okay, saving. And people want to flip. People want to flip. Who wants to do it? You know what?
I believe that.
Dynamax round.
Oh no.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I have given you permissions.
That's as big as you can go.
You know, I should just dropping it down and at the same time, like, drop it off the table. Watch. And then when it teleports back in, oh, boom. I don't know. That's my suggestion. Actually, isn't there some way to raise it up really high? Oop, well. Oh, right, you can do it.
That's not gonna make it go.
I'll hit the flip when he lands. Goodbye, table.
I was gonna say it would be appropriate if Charm flipped it because his character probably went through a lot of trauma.
Kind of true. Oh, all right. Good night, everyone. I will see you guys on Friday, and Pokerole will resume on what day of the week is that? July 10th. So yeah. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Have a good night.